It's Christmas, okay? If you haven't been doing eggnog to the extreme, what are you doing? Okay, I'm ready. The dog is working me, man. I got the phlegm. It's going nuts here, fam. Hey, by the way, I wanna also, fam. It's a time for sharing a good times of year for the Rams fans who right now are in a dark place and they can see no light at the end of the tunnel. Come join us, Rams fans. Listen, the joy is live and well and kicking on Ronbo Sports. Why? Because we're doing well this year as opposed to what you're doing. In fact, you are the part of the reason why we're so excited about the football this in 2022 season. Come on in, Rams. Listen, you may get some real mean things said to you, but I've got nothing but love for you. And Rudy, those exchanges we're having on Twitter, I'm enjoying that. Keep them coming. Rudy says we're bandwagon fans. Fam, how long wasn't Rudy attacking us way back in 2017? And we didn't abandon our people, did we? No, I don't remember that. So Rudy, I don't understand why you think it's bandwagon time. You can make that accusation in Seattle and other places. I don't think you're not us. Come on, rude. Fam, fight for the number 2 seed is on. And here's the thing, fam. What the Niner faithful would like to do is we'd like to kick back and relax and watch our team rest on their outstanding laurels for the 2022 season. Fam, the team, you know what? This team is already in the playoffs. No matter what happens right next, wrong. 49ers, if you'll read everything that's been said, not a chance the Niners are going to do anything less than drive for the top of the NFL playoff seeding position. With the Eagles limping into the final league tournament of the year with an ailing MVP candidate in none other than Jalen Hurts. People are saying he's got a sprained shoulder. Some are saying other things. Now, here's the thing. You remember Jalen Hurts is like, his body is real important to what he does now, and every quarterback for that matter. But the thing is, that would mean that he's going to be running more than he wants to. See, because the Niners are not mathematically eliminated yet. Neither are of course, neither are the Vikings. So the roller coaster ride continues to roll, baby. And we're going to, that part. So. And you're sitting there going, oh, man. Wait a minute, y'all, man. Hey, wait. I want to get, yeah. You can't get off now. See, so the 49ers are going to run this thing right to the end of the ride, man. They're going to run hard, and I think they're going to run furious. So, wanted for tonight, your predictions for the 49ers versus Commanders in the Week 16 contest that remains pressure-packed for playoff seeding. We're talking about it right now. Niners! Niners! It just needs warming up. I feel better now. Okay. Fam, the big news is Javon Kinlaw's coming back. The way Kyle's talking about, he's out there just raising hell in practice. Some of the things that are being said throughout the 49er Empire, though, are just mean, though. What, are you going to come back for 5 minutes and check out? I hope not. I really do. Because, in fact, he's really, really going to be important this week and for tomorrow. For that matter, now we're going to get a chance to see just how good that run defense possibly could be with the big man back. Him and Eric, right? Because I'll run that down in a second. But you want to talk about the All-Star situation? We don't, do we? Fam, they do this to us every year, though. How do you not put CMC in the All-Star game? Dre Greenlaw? Wow, how do you not? What? Really? Got snubbed. On the other hand, it's really funny because Jake Brendel's going to go in as an alternate. I'm done with the All-Stars. You know what? I voted, too. Did you put your effort into trying to vote for our people? It didn't help. And and what I don't really understand, Tua got more votes than everybody. Tua had stats. Tua had everything. Tua was just the man. We don't care, Tua. You ain't coming to this All-Star game, baby boy. Why? I still don't get it. I really don't. I don't. If you want to help me understand that during the course of the time on the phone, let you go ahead. But fam, the Niners can enter the record books on tomorrow against the Commanders. The last time the Niners allowed an opponent to rush over 70 yards was way back in Week 7 against the Chiefs. And remember, we weren't feeling well that day. Before Rams fans, everybody else started yelling, y'all got reasons and things. Y'all can come up with reasons and excuses for every damn thing. Listen, it was true. And the proof is that after that week, we got better and better. What has happened since then? Shut down, baby. Shut it down. Since then, the Niners have reeled off 7 consecutive wins while playing some dominant, smothering, pulverizing defense, allowing just under 59 yards per game. Oh, this is why I'm so, I got no fears this year. Normally, you know me, I'm scared all the time. Oh, man, I don't lose this game, man. We got to be able to close that. What you got to do? Shh, bring it. I don't even care who we are. Josh Allen, Patrick Mahomes. Kirk Cousins, I ain't talking to you, man. I hope you do try to bring it. Heal up, Jalen Hurts. We got something for that. Looking for you. According to the NFL, San Francisco is the second team in NFL history to allow 70 or fewer rushing yards in 7 consecutive games, with the other being the 2000 Baltimore Ravens. That's some nice company to be brought up into the same sentence with. However, no team has allowed 70 or fewer rushing yards in 8 consecutive games. Which is really ironic that we'd be coming to this 8th game with the team we're going to be playing. Tomorrow, the 49ers can become the first team to do so with a strong defensive showing against the Commanders. The Niners' defense ranked number 1 in total yards allowed, rushing yards allowed, and points allowed. Booyah, baby, if you don't get them in the first half, you ain't going nowhere in the second half. 49ers get mad about you trying to score with them in the second half. First half, they're going to come out a little cool. Then they warm up and start beating that booty. Sound like a drum out there. Boom, boom, boom. The Commanders won the number 11 ranked rushing attack, 1 spot behind the 49ers run game. You know, we ain't got no bad run game, right? And the Commanders are better than us. We get this kind of practice every day. See, this is what people don't understand. See, Brian Robinson Jr. leads the team with 652 rushing yards, while Antonio Gibson has added 536 rushing yards. D.C. D'Amico said this about that. Commanders, Washington, they've done a really good job of running the ball, controlling the game. They're first in time of possession. They do a good job of just trying to stay on schedule. That way of protecting the football, running the football really well with 2 really good backs and good offensive line. So it'll be a really good matchup for us. And when it comes to the run game, probably the best run game we've seen since Atlanta. So it'll be a really good matchup for us, unquote. You got to meet this challenge, fam. They got to meet this challenge so they can leave by saying, we came, we seen, we conquered. If that's the best they can do, they've got some work to do. Oh, I love to run smack. The Commanders are still in the playoff hunt, though, as all 4 teams from the NFC East could actually make the postseason. Now, we said this about the AFC West early in the season. Remember, we were thinking the AFC West was just going to be dominant. They were just going to stomp all over the NFL this year. Now they're one of the worst divisions in the league. Well, without Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, of course, and the Chargers are coming on. But what happened to the Raiders? And also, little Rusty Wilson, who gave us nothing but fits for years, went over to Colorado and laid an egg. So head coach Ron Rivera is sticking with quarterback Taylor Heineke, who has thrown 3 touchdowns in the past 2 weeks. Taylor, that's not real good, is it? The Niners don't have any options at QB, but have gotten Brock Purdy, has thrown 2 touchdowns in each of his last 3 games, all of which he won since taking over for the injured JG. Yeah, because okay, and it's probably been explained by a number of analysts. What the Commanders want to do is they don't want to have Heineke do any more than necessary. They try to protect him by making sure they run behind that monstrous offensive line and as well those tough running backs. So That's why, Heineke may have been throwing more touchdowns if they allowed it. So what they might try to do tomorrow, they're going to try to run on us. Oh, that's their bread and butter. They're going to try to run on us. And, you know, I do. It is amazing, though. We need this challenge, though, because we already got it made in the playoffs. There's no need to be real nervous or concerned about this game, no matter what happens. I don't want my biggest concern on this game is I'd like to see them win. I just don't want them to get hurt. I know it's football. Ronbo will be trying to, it's not going to help it. I know. I just want to see them come out as unscathed as possible going into week one of the tournament. And, But Commanders and 49ers odds, money line and over under spread. We're favored by 7. Yeah, we're going to win this by 7. Money line 49ers minus 330. Commanders plus 270. Medium, of course, you can take a choice between the two. Those are the odds of you winning or losing on that particular bet. Over under is 38. So when you consider the defense that's going to be played out there, maybe because I got it right around there myself. I got us 27-7 to win on this because I don't think the Commanders, as tough as they sound, I don't think the 49ers are going to just change style because it's the Commanders. Y'all got a good running game? Yeah, we got a good running. Y'all got a good running game? Yeah, we got a good running game. When this game is over, you think you're going to be able to say we got a good running game? Oh, y'all go talk. You got jokes? Okay, let's go. And see, that's when, if Javon Kinlaw's playing in the way he wants to impress people tomorrow, he may be throwing Eric Armstead out of the way so he can make plays. So if I got Javon Kinlaw in the middle and Armstead, I feel real good about our run game. Nick Bosa, Nick Bosa loves to play the run as well as he does play everything else he does. Nick Bosa is just an awesome football player. So I suspect any holes to be plugged up between Eric and, who else is out there? Oh, Monahu. I love that. I said before the season, see, fam, I told you before the season started, look out for this kid, Monahu, man. I'm thinking he might be the X factor. We already know who the other fiends we got on that defensive line, but in Monahu, keep an eye on you, some of Monahu, baby. Givens has been doing well, but he's hurt now. Ebukam is still somebody I feel good about, but I don't. Drake Jackson is doing a good job. Will Willis. We just got a bunch of guys. Ridgeway was coming on. He's going to go on the IR. And the IR is really interesting this year because the 49ers have one IR position left because he brought in some other guys here. But that's going to be left for, I'm looking at that. No, I see. Elijah Mitchell's going to get that spot. He's the only one left, I think. Because it looks like they're not going to bring back Trey. Unless they do surprise everybody, they do bring back Trey. Don't bring back Elijah. So, yeah. So we'll see. I got 27-7. Fam, you know what? You get anything you want to say on this game, give us your score. Tell us why you think it's going to be. Rams in Christmas time. It's bad if you're having lamb this year. Oh, it's so much fun to mess with people who just aren't doing well, and they're just not doing well, are they? Hey, is that EJ160? Hey, what's up, fam? Happy holidays to you. Let all the faithful know Purdy born and went to high school in Queen Creek, Arizona. Oh, Queen Creek. I thought you said Walnut Creek? No, Queen Creek, Arizona. Less than an hour away from the site of Super Bowl 57 in Glendale. Can you imagine the fans that are going to show up if we get to the Super Bowl and it is indeed Purdy? Also won the 2021 Fiesta Bowl with Iowa State in same stadium. Listen, EJ, he's been movie script stuffed ever since the night he got drafted. All he needed was a script, and now he's writing it himself. All anybody's got to do with creative writing skills has got to do is sit there, pinpoint everything, get those juices flowing when you write that story up, and let's be entertaining. That's all they got to do. He's making it easy. Shoot, I may even decide to do a transcript. Because the thing is, if you have any script writing talent at all, anybody can write this story. It just depends on how insane you are and write up a great shot and send it to potential producers and directors and owners. Oh, man, this could be fun stuff. Go, Brock. Yeah. Barack O'Liner, I love. Wait. You got to be careful when you read Barack stuff because it usually gets you into a. Okay, I'm gonna leave that there because Barack, I'm not sure what you're up. Barack, I'm not sure what you're up to there. He's a very bad man, you know. I love him. Robert Salmon, tomorrow, my B-Day. 49ers win on my B-Day. You know I'm gonna be here tomorrow, Robert. Be here tomorrow. Let me sing on your B-Day so as not to ruin that novelty. Bo, 49ers 30, Commanders 17. Merry Christmas to us. Thank you, Bobo, for that holiday greeting. The Dark One has arrived. Zing. Yo, Z. Yo, Giovanni, did I see you in Jersey? I was in
Hello,
Jersey
hello.
one time this year in Holly, and you're right. It's got to be freezing cold. Get that
Can you
eggnog.
hear me?
Z, I can hear you now.
The dark one is here.
Z, tell us about what's going on in your mind regarding tomorrow's game. Give us a score. And if you want to say any bad words to the committees that choose people to go to the All Star game and even ignore votes, let us know. The All Star. I always call it. I'm always thinking baseball. The Pro Bowl. But Z, go ahead. You're on.
Not Javon Kilo, my bad. Drake Greenlaw should have been a candidate, should have been a vote. He definitely got my vote. I think he got snubbed, but
He did. Him and CMC.
that's what.
No, y'all ain't coming to no
Yeah,
Pro Bowl.
yep, he took. There was a couple of them, man. There was a couple of them. But congratulations to the guys that did get it. But
Yeah.
I thought Greenlaw should have got it. And as of tomorrow's game, my score prediction as of right about now, I'm going to say 31-14.
All right. You explain.
And let's just see how Brock Purdy does. You know, because every game I'm looking forward to seeing Brock Purdy develop and see how he does under pressure, see how he does when, you know, I want to see him come from behind, pause. And what I mean by that is we
Ooh,
see
that's a
him always
test.
ahead. We never see him have to work hard for it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. You're right. He's not been put under that kind of pressure yet. You know what the problem with that is, Ozzy? He's our defense. They don't believe giving up points is not an option for them. I think they take it real seriously. They've gotten to that point now. So unless it takes Brock all day to score, I think he's going to be up in front early. Actually,
Well, when you got a defense like that, they don't even let
yeah,
that get you know what I'm saying, get to that point. So shout out to the
yes,
defense, you
yeah,
know.
that's the thing. Ah.
But you kind of think like he's going to get tested eventually, and you kind of want him to go through it now instead of to when he gets to
Later.
playoffs. You
So
feel me?
he can learn from that. You're right. Yeah, I agree.
But we'll see what happens tomorrow. 31-14 is my
All right.
prediction. Niners all day. And let's see if we can, get Javon Kinlaw back in there and see if
Ooh,
we
I
can
can't
get some
wait.
production out.
So Javon could be yelling up in the stands, Grant, where you at, man? I know you're talking about me. Hey, But that, because I thought he was going to come in all year long trying to prove something to not only Grant, but all the media people and everybody else that thinks he's just soft. If he does well tomorrow, I'm going to be rooting for him so hard.
Maybe he's the missing piece we need for the playoffs.
Or
You never know.
Hey, Kyle said he's just tearing ass in practice. Last couple of days, he says Javon, he had especially good practice this week, and we're going to activate him this week. So, word, real good, huh? Last time he said that about somebody when he said real good, they did real well during the game. Wasn't that Jordan? He said something about somebody that came in, and I know what he meant by that, and they did do real good. Because Kyle didn't just throw that around casually.
Who was that with? Was it Ayuk? No.
It was somebody that had been out, though.
Oh, out.
I think. We'll see. Let's see what he looks like, and then I'll go back and find that he looks real good. And when he said, "We're real good," okay, Kyle, because you don't be just saying that. When you say that, it's serious. So we'll see.
Did you did you hear any news update on Jimmy G? I heard a little something.
No, I was watching Lombardi, and I didn't get around to that clip. I know he has one out there about both Elijah and Jimmy. Elijah's right on schedule. I didn't say much about Jimmy. I didn't see. I read about that. I didn't, but I haven't. I don't know. Did you hear anything?
All I heard was from what I read, it was like he's still not walking on it.
Oh,
But they did take him out of the cast, out of the
oh,
hard
okay.
hard thing. So he's still not able to walk on it, but he's not
So he's out
So
of
I guess
cast
it's
though.
day by day. He's
Yeah,
out of the cast.
yeah. That's gonna be tough. If Jimmy gets any role, it would probably be in the second week of the tournament, provided we get through the first. I can't imagine if you can't walk now with 3 games left. How you gonna get ready to play football in 3 weeks? We'll see. I don't know. We'll see. But
Listen, man. Well, yeah, we'll see. Like, I want him to come back, but hey, I'm not rushing. If he can't come back, let Purdy do what he got to do. Let's get this guy some more development tools.
yeah.
Let's see how he does in playoffs,
Mm-hmm.
and let's keep going with that defense. Anything's possible.
Mm-hmm. We just, what I'm really worried about though. Brock, I have no fear of his capabilities, but I worry about what happens if we need a backup. Trey's not going to get put. From what I understand, it doesn't look like Trey's going to be activated for this year. And then what? See, that's that blank spot. I don't know. Anyway, fam, let me tell you what. I'm gonna see you tomorrow. Game time. All right.
31-14 Niners.
Gotcha.
Dark one out.
Yeah. There he goes. And Rakib. He said, hey, flew out to see the game tomorrow. I think this game is going to be 24-10 Niners grudge match. Oh, I keep forgetting about that factor. Norm. Yes. Merry Christmas. Well, I love what you do, brother. Thanks for game. I appreciate you, McCaffrey, man. You've been checking in here for a long time, fam. That's why I love calling your name. Rolling that R. Creative Space says, we are the hottest team in the NFL. Not losing another game. How about a Christmas score for the Niners, 37-17? And you're right. We are DVOA kings in both defense and offense. What? Johnny Robinson, Merry Christmas to you, Rumbo, and all the fellow Niner fans. Johnny, happy some holidays. Hope everything, all your dreams come true. You have one of them dreams where you're riding in the back of the sleigh with Santa Claus and yelling, yeah. How you get this all done in one night, man? I've been fooled by that for years. Oh, Sharon.
Hey, Ronbo, happy holidays.
Happy holidays, Sharon. How you doing? You feeling all right? You got to go into this holiday feeling healthy.
I'm good.
All right.
I'm good.
Yeah. Well, you're gonna feel really good tomorrow because no matter what happens, they can't ruin our holidays, Sharon, because we're already in the playoffs. But it would be nice to go ahead and beat the Commanders and just show our dominant selves. Sharon, what do you think is gonna happen tomorrow?
A great Christmas Eve win. I'm feeling good about it. I just hear. I mean, they may give us a challenge. They may try to run, but they're not going to be able to outrun our run game. How are they going to stop CMC, Brandon Ayuk, Jawan Jennings, and all of them? It's going to be impossible. I think they're going to be confused of who has the ball. And then you got Kittle too. And then
see, you forgot about him. You also forgot about Juice.
Yeah, and Juice. Yeah. So I'm like, I would like to see how this is going to happen. How they're going to block all them.
Well, they're not going. They have a pretty good defense too. Are you concerned?
Yeah, they do, but it's just their defense is not as strong as our defense, and we get players back.
Nobody is, but yeah, you're right.
No.
I love saying that. Ooh, this is gonna be fun.
I think it's gonna be a great game tomorrow. I'm looking forward to it. And Kinlaw, I think he's gonna go out there and show out like he hasn't forgotten it since he's been gone. So I think he's gonna do great, and it's great to have him back because we need that piece back.
Especially 300-something pounds. Yes, we'll take it.
Better. Oh yeah.
And he's upset about
So
not playing all year. Kyle said he looked
yeah.
good this week. What? Really?
Yeah, I was
Okay.
seeing clips of them showing them at practice, and he was looking dominant out there.
Can you imagine guys on the other side? Hey, Javon, run your team, man. It's just practice. All right? That hurt.
Take it easy on me, boy.
you,
Yes,
you go wussy out on me or
he's
what? You
so
come to work
glad
or
to
what?
be
You know.
back.
Oh God, I love
Right, right, right.
it.
Hmm.
Ah, what do you think's gonna
I
happen?
think it's going to be a fun game.
What?
I think everybody's going to show up and show out. I think Purdy's going to have an awesome game. I think Bosa's going to get a couple of sacks, and he's going to have a good
Ooh,
game.
Sharon, do you
Because
realize that'll be
Bosa's going to come
17?
after that quarterback.
Yeah. If he gets 17, Sharon, let me ask you this question because this is rolling around already. Do you really want Bosa to get 20 sacks this year, or would you rather let's just start putting him on a post? A snap count. You know, right? Selfish you says yes. Put him on a snap count because I did.
Yes,
Wayne Breezy put that out
put
the
him
other
on a
day.
snap count. Yep, snap count. To me, it really doesn't matter if he gets it, but it doesn't matter because Bosa's going to do what he's going to do.
Yeah. But shit, if he gets something happens to him between now and the playoffs, him trying to go for that, I'm gonna be on the floors, kicking and screaming like a child. I'll see
Yes,
what it wasn't worth no damn 20. I don't. Oh no,
exactly. But I think he might get it tomorrow, though. I think he'll get something going tomorrow. I think everybody's going to go after the quarterback. Everybody's going to have a sack on the quarterback. Because Carson Wentz ain't really that great.
Carson's not playing. It's gonna be Heineke.
Oh, okay. I thought it was
You
Carson
know,
Wentz.
well, I mean, if Heineke gets
Okay.
hurt, you know what though?
Oh,
If
yeah.
Bosa could get
Well,
5 sacks tomorrow, he can just lay back for the rest of the season. There's no point in getting carried
yeah.
away.
Nah, take him out after 5 sacks, Kyle.
I'm talking for the rest of the season.
Yeah, I know.
Nick says, "Well, you're not in charge, so shut the hell up." I know, but I just wish. Oh God, Nick. Okay, he'll get it.
Yes.
He'll get it. He'll be fine.
Yeah. I think everybody's gonna step up. We're gonna see some different things like we did the last couple of games because I think they've been working on a game plan. So we'll see what they're gonna look like tomorrow.
Okay. So Shannon, your score is
Mom's score is 2013. My
okay.
score is 27. My score is 27-6.
Well, mom was
Because the
2013. You're
defense is not.
27-6.
Yeah, the defense is not going to give up that many points, and I think the defense is not going to let them in that end zone like they did Seattle. So I think
They got McLaurin, and I understand that Javarius Ward is ailing just a little bit, but he always is. They're going to put him because we play zone defense, but Javarius is out there. He's out there shadowing people's top receiver. We finally got that kind of a cover guy. So if Terry McLaurin, Terry's got 1,000 yards. I think he's got to deal with Javarius.
well, I wish him well.
Even we're hoping the other guys have better luck. DK Metcalf, how you doing, bro?
Rudy.
Yes, Rudy. Okay, so Sharon, I got you 27-6 for you. Mom's got 2013.
Yeah, 27-6.
All right, I'll tell you what. I always love your predictions, Sharon. I'll see you tomorrow. Okay.
All right, Ronbo, you have happy holidays.
Thanks. You too. Night.
Bye, Ronbo. Night.
Good night, Sharon. And is this? Did we do this yet? We did this. Okay. Vader.
What's
Vader,
up, Rombo?
Let me
Happy
sing.
holidays, man.
Oh, happy holidays.
Merry Christmas.
Feliz
Merry Christmas.
Navidad.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Feliz Navidad. I'll get into the whole song, but I don't have time for that.
Yeah,
But
I know. I was about to just jump in there. We're going to Glendale, gonna win the bowl.
I like it.
I was gonna.
Let's do it at the end.
Well,
Okay.
let's do it at the end. There you go. Now. But yeah, yeah. So we're getting Kinlaw back. So
Yes.
that's beautiful. And yeah, that Greenlaw thing, it's got me really upset. But
Oh
it
man.
is what it is. That was kind of sad too. But it whatever. Pro Bowl. We got to worry about the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's.
So you know what I mean. If you
I
take,
just like the respect. I love being able to
yeah,
tell
yeah,
people how
exactly.
many Pro Bowlers
Just
we had.
right,
Yeah.
right. Agreed. No, dude, I can't disagree with that at all. But it is what it is, man. But I'm hoping Purdy drops. Purdy's got to give me a 6-shooter tomorrow, man. I want to see 6 touchdowns with Purdy tomorrow. I want
Kyle's
all
gonna
of
have
our
him
guys.
crazy.
Oh yeah, Kyle's gonna he's
Because he
changing
does
his
not
game
like
plan.
Washington owner. You know that, right?
Right. Yeah, that I do. That I do. So yeah, I think Kyle's gonna go crazy tomorrow. Hopefully, Purdy has a solid game and no one gets hurt. Ronbo, we don't
That's the
need
thing.
anybody getting hurt anymore.
Underline exclamation point.
Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
Man.
But yeah, but I've been dealing with all these. Man, God, these Raider fans and
I know.
Cowboy fans and Rams fans, man, they got delusions of grandeur. What's wrong with them? Man, they beat the Patriots and they thought it was the greatest thing since sliced bread. I mean,
know,
come
right?
on, man.
Got a rule implemented because of it, because they got picked on. They think.
Hey, Rumble, a quick question. Do you know who's going to officiate that game? I don't need them assholes coming over from Washington, man, because they blew that call on Washington last week. That was just ugly.
Oh,
and they should be ashamed. They should be ashamed of themselves.
I forgot about that.
And you know us, man. When it comes to calls, we get them all.
I don't think they can have the same crew. They move those crews around.
I don't think they'll be able to officiate the same game again. Right.
Yeah. But they, it could by chance alternate from East Coast to West Coast all of a sudden, and we look up and see them same clowns. I think Kyle should throw a flag right away as soon as he sees them on the field. If there's, listen, I want to protest the crew out here today. What are you talking about, Kyle? I said, you can't protest that. We know what they're capable of, and we have no chance as long as they're here. So let's see if we can get that. Is there an alternate crew? I'd do everything I could to get those guys off the field.
Most definitely. But hopefully it's you know me, brother. I don't do scores. I just want to see. Hopefully we get that 6-shooter tomorrow by the third quarter, so we can start pulling everybody out, man.
Mm-hmm.
It'd be already over 40 points, and everybody can kind of rest and relax. That's kind of what I'm hoping for. And,
Johnny Johnson in the whole fourth quarter.
Yeah, there you go.
Doing the rest of it, closing out just to make Norm. You know how Kyle feels about the ownership in Washington, right? And if Kyle could run a score up, he would on these guys.
Yeah, and then all this talk with us playing the Eagles and going after our defense, even Kansas City talking about that, and I'm all like, man, Tom Brady too. I go, man, those guys have money problems. Look, do you see how that quarterback from Jacksonville's been playing? He's playing like his life depends on it. Because didn't he get that? I was reading in the paper that he got his guaranteed money. Same thing like Kelsey, and I think Tom did too, off that cryptocurrency, man. I think they're broke this year. Hey, and you see Kelsey's play? He's getting a personal foul ever since that happened. Every game, he's getting a personal foul.
I didn't know they got caught up in that scam.
Yeah, they got their signing bonuses or something like that through that crypto. I know Tom did. Tom's in hot water, and it's.
But Brady doesn't care. I mean,
nah, dude, he divorced his wife. She took all the money. Hey, everything was in her name. I don't have anything.
Maybe. I didn't know about that.
Hey,
maybe he does care
because she's living across the street. There's no need to buy furniture at this house. The boys still stay there at the house. Everything's gonna go as normal. We're just divorced right now. But yeah, I've been.
This is so sad. It shouldn't happen to Tom. I like Tom. He shouldn't have.
No, dude. I don't think it should happen to any player. You know how difficult that sport is. Yeah, you know how difficult that sport is. I mean, look at that. The number 1 pick that went to the Jaguars. He's barely getting his feet underneath him. And look what's happening to homeboy down at the Jets. He's not Lil Wilson. Is that his name? He's not looking very good. I think Salah's gonna try to go after. He may have to go after Lance, man, or something.
Zach is really messing up, and then he's got a bad attitude on top of it, and his teammates don't like him. He can't
Right.
throw the ball short range. You know, that's
No.
why when you see the beginning of the season, those guys throwing the ball high and deep down the field, throwing up
Oh,
like it's like what's the name said from the Rams, Kurt Warner. He said, you know, that thing what they do every year with a guy throwing against air for
yeah.
150,000 yards, that don't
Exactly.
mean nothing in the grand
Nothing.
scheme of things when it comes to football. I says, you know what, that needed to be pointed out a long time ago. And as long as you say it, the people should listen. You got to have a short game in the NFL now. It ain't
Yes,
all
sir.
about throwing the ball downfield every play.
It's about
Look what
these
happened to
guys.
Zach. Oh.
Yeah, exactly. It's about these guys getting the yards after the catch. That's the big
Well, not
thing
only
right
that,
now.
you got to be able to accurately throw shots. You got to make decisions. You got to throw into tight windows. You got to hurry up. Those NFL defenses are tough, not like college.
Yeah,
And it's so
exactly.
poor guy. Zach is like looking confused.
Yeah, he's looking
Ooh.
confused, man. Where they're telling him, "Hey, dude, it's time to go." Poor kid, man. But
I feel bad for him. Number
I
2.
feel bad for him, but not for us, because we're gonna win the Super Bowl, baby. We're
Ain't that the
coming.
truth?
Well, yeah, we're
With-
coming, and we're coming hardcore too, man. And you know what? And this better be a dynasty. If we win it this year, I want it again next year. I think that's fair to us, right, Ronbo?
Don't get greedy, but yes, I agree.
Don't get greedy. I go, what they've been putting us through with the changes of the coaches, changes of the quarterback, changes of the players. Come on, man. I don't. This ain't no one and done for us, baby.
Because we're not the Rams. Vader, don't worry. We
Right.
are not the Rams. We build a team to sustain excellence. The Rams say, all we want is this ring. Okay, y'all got your ring. Now, for the next 15 years, you'll be walking around in candlelight for the rest of your. Boy, it's gonna be rough. You ain't got no picks. You ain't got no money. You still owe people money, from what I understand. And Stafford is done. And McVay says, I probably not gonna stay here to watch the whole ride. But and McVay's getting offers to go in the booth. Maybe we see him leave as early as next year.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, because what is it? What did I tell you? The coach for the old coach from the Saints was looking at the job.
No, he just gets a W. Vader.
I only get a Vader. Yeah, but I'm gonna let you go, production. I hear him in the background. I love you, production. And let me let you go out the way I always let you go out, brother.
Wait. Wait. Before you do that, we got to do it. You're gonna finish the song, right? Let me start you off. Feliz Navidad.
Oh yeah, we're gonna start. We'll do this one.
Yeah,
Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. We're gonna win the Super Bowl in Glendale.
I wanna wish you a happy Super Bowl.
Super Bowl. Yeah, exactly.
Vader, now you can do
all right,
go
brother.
out. All right.
Letting it go. Ready to go. Radio Ronbo Sports. And Merry Christmas to production. Merry Christmas to you too, Ronbo. And like always, big show. Shout out to TNT also, man. And hey, man, we're gonna get that W tomorrow.
I think so. I just want to come out unscathed. Asking for too much? No. All right, fam. We'll see you
All right,
tomorrow.
you have a good night.
Christmas Eve.
Take
All
it
right?
in. Christmas
Right,
Eve, buddy. All right, bye.
Hey. Boom, 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 boom. George of the jungle. George, get in here, man. We're there, it's holiday time and we're riding high and everything's looking like smelling up roses. We got Washington tomorrow. That's going to be pretty much our biggest test since Brock came into power.
Okay, Ronbo. I want to start off with this.
Mm-hmm.
I love how after that Mexico City game,
Yeah.
well, you always have. Okay, you always have, because
Mm-hmm.
I've been following you for a long time. But after that travel to Mexico City, I love the inner Mexican in you. Okay? I love that. It makes me happy, bro. Like being a Mexican and hearing you, like, I will say, I love it. Keep it going, man. You kept the spirit up.
Te amo. This is like, this goes all the way back to when I was a kid. I grew up with Mexicans,
Of course.
My
Of
brothers.
course,
So-
Ronbo. You ain't got to tell me. I could tell. But let's start off by saying my score is going to be 30-20 Niners. Okay.
30
it'll be
30
difficult.
Okay, got it. Okay.
Yeah, it'll be difficult, and we should have a lot more points than that. But at the same time, we can't underestimate Washington.
Yeah, because they got a
They
pretty good
play us
defense.
well every single time.
Yeah, we
Being the bottom of the pit to being in the middle to trying to aspire for playoffs right now, they're always tough. So Washington always has played us tough. So
Yeah, they got something to prove tomorrow. Now they're a playoff contender. So we're going to see a Washington team. You're right. That's a good point, George. We're going to see a Washington team. We've already seen, like you said, a good Washington team most of the time. We're going to see the best Washington team we've seen in a long time tomorrow. They're going to come in serious.
oh yeah, and I know Montez Sweat had that whole controversy, that whole thing in the very beginning, but he's a great player, man.
He is.
You know, as much as like I don't want to get into that, but either way, he's a great player. Many people shut him down. Same thing as Max Crosby, but hey, they're playing well. So
Yeah.
they went into the NFL trying to chase their dreams, and they're really good. So so
Chase
we're
is
gonna
coming
have
back
trouble
tomorrow,
with
too.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not too worried about Chase. I really am not.
Yeah, he shouldn't be
Because
sharp yet, huh?
as much as he's good, he's not going to be in football, condition.
That's true.
And
He's-
we might see it where he's not going to play a whole lot.
yeah, snap.
But Monte Sweat, he does scare me because he could line up in McGlinchey's side. And as much as we might say that,
Give McGlinchey some love now. He's gotten a little better, and I
no,
think
I don't
Mike
mind
knows-
McGlinchey. Like,
Mike knows he's coming
yeah.
too.
Yeah. No, I'm not discarding him, He's been playing well. But what I'm saying is that if we were to see Montez Sweat on McGlinchey's side opposed to Trent Williams,
Well, yeah, he's
we
not
more
bothered with
likely will see him,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I know. Why deal with
But
Trent
one
if
last-
he lets you have to?
One last thing before I go, Ronbo. What makes me really happy about this organization, from the very top of the office to the very bottom of the players, is that I was watching Thursday Night Football, and it made me happy seeing how some of our backups are starters in other teams.
I know, right?
Backups we had before, they're
DJ
starters,
Reed.
Yeah. or are utilized a lot, like Jermichael Hasty, Arden Key, Solomon Thomas on the Jets and stuff like that. Like, it makes me happy because to us they were depth, and to other people they were starters.
See,
So we have a
same
good
sort
thing
of-
going, man.
Coaching
But
staff is
other than that, happy holidays. I know there's other people coming in here trying to speak, give their opinion. So happy holidays to everybody.
Hey, George.
Let's stay
Thanks.
positive. Let's watch that game tomorrow, and let's celebrate. So,
And we should. I really, but George, the nice thing about this, even if we don't, I'll survive. Normally, I don't survive losses well.
yeah,
But I'll say,
of course.
it's no big deal. And then we look up and see the Vikings lose and the Eagles lose. Hey, we're still the same place we were the other day. We still need both those teams to lose a game. We actually need the Eagles to lose out, which is gonna be hard to see. But hey, George, we're
I just
Cowboy
want to
fans.
keep winning, and
We're Cowboy
I want
fans
to
this
keep
week.
winning, and but I want to keep winning and prove to other people that with the third string quarterback, Rombo, we can make it.
That's it.
While, like you said, the Cowboys with Dak Prescott can't even get a win sometimes. So let's just keep it rolling with Brock Purdy. Let's
There you
support him. Let's give it everything, and let's get to that bowl, baby.
Appreciate
Have a
you,
good
fam.
night.
You too. Night, George. And it's Jill, Phil.
Hey, Ronbo.
Phil, and I know you've already started eggnogging, probably about the same time I did, as you
Oh,
probably
of
love
course.
this holiday as much as I do. And the excuse of eggnogging, and somebody saying, "Hey, don't put
got
too
my
much of
tree
that
up
in the
with my
nog.
tree
This how the kids gonna drink it?" Okay, this is for the adults. Phil, we got a game tomorrow with the Commanders. What are you thinking?
Well, my score is 24-10. I can't see the Commanders scoring
lot
more
of
than
points.
10 points.
I can't
they're in the
either.
bottom third in offense.
Ah,
They do run the ball, but having Kinlaw back just stuffs that story. And so, and I don't see Chase Young making any difference, especially when Trent Williams has got a little he'll have a little spice in his game against the Washington.
won't he though? Yelling things
and
up in the
same with
stands.
Kyle.
Norm, what?
Kyle
Norm, where you
will have
at?
a little spice.
You got two
So
people.
yeah, Kyle will have some spice too.
Yeah. Oh God, even more so than Trent, maybe. God.
Yeah.
Because when a guy hates you and your father, my God, that's just
Yeah.
Whoa.
So I mean, it's gonna. I think the Niners are going to come out screaming. I just don't know how much they're going to score against Washington's defense, but I can't see Washington scoring more than 10 points. So as soon as we score that second touchdown, you can turn the TV off.
And go find something else to do. But the over-under is 38, Phil. That's
going.
really low.
What was that?
The over-under, 38. That's really low.
Yeah.
I don't know how many times they ran it through the model or the system, but 38 points. They've been accurate on this a few times.
Well, you know, those guys over in Vegas, they do know what they're doing.
Yeah, that's why they're still open. So, yeah.
So.
Well, it's good. I want to see them get tested.
I was at practice the other day, and Kinlaw looks really good.
All right.
He looks Ian and moving pretty good. Yeah. But I also saw Debo running routes. He was running routes. I
read about that a few days ago too. That he's running, and I said running, really?
Yeah, he was practicing with the wide receivers. So
amazing. So he's right on schedule and not needed. Let him continue to heal.
He'll be back next week. I would expect him to play next week.
As early as next week?
And then, yeah, I think next week, I think he's going to be activated.
You know, I think I'd rather just see him play a few minutes against the Cardinals and call it a day. I want to keep him out of harm's way as long as we can. He's going to be fine.
Robert, you can't keep everybody out of harm's way.
Yeah.
And every team has the same problem. What happens if Mahomes goes down for the Chiefs?
Well, they can just forget it. It's so over.
I mean, you know, any player can get injured at any time. It's just that you never know. But
you don't.
But these guys, you know, and like, who's going to tell Bosa to take a snap count?
Especially if
on a contract.
I can see the look in Nick's eyes try to stop me. Yeah. Nick's not.
But anyway, you know, it's just it's one of those things. Football's a brutal sport, but you know, we're looking right now like everything's lining up. The stars are lining up.
I know.
You know, Debo didn't get seriously injured. Purdy's looking good. Yeah. We're going to get Elijah Mitchell back probably before the Arizona game, which is the last game of the season. Mm-hmm. And, you know, just we're going to be fine. And Jordan Mason, they said he was a little tight in his hamstring, but he was out practicing the other day. So
okay, so it's just tightness. It's not actually a strain or a tear or anything. Okay, good.
Yeah, I think he's fine. So I mean,
Phil, you probably know something about TDP.
Lining up for us.
Oh yeah,
what was that?
Anything, TDP. What's going on with him? Kyle sort of said, he kind of got left out of a chance to show what he can do. You know, because I said if Jordan Mason's not playing, I still like that idea of a big back coming in there. He was just killing. Who we just played last week? He was really hurting those guys. Some of the guys were saying, 225 back run like he does. The Hawks.
The last 3 games, he's actually since the Saints game, he's been running the ball pretty well
and really brutalizing defenses. I like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, that way McCaffrey can take care of the light work. Let him do the heavy duty stuff. He likes it. So I love what he said. Anyway, I should unhook that trailer as I was going toward the end zone. Jordan, you shouldn't need to be told to unhook that trailer. Get your ass to the end zone. I don't know how they caught you from behind, but I like him. He's gonna be okay.
No, I think everything's lining up. You know, I like our chances. Got a game tomorrow. It's going to be an interesting weekend in football because, go Giants.
Yep.
Go Cowboys.
I was waiting for you to say that. How does that feel?
You don't hear me say that too many times.
You and me both. Raiders, I caught myself rooting for them earlier when they were playing the Hawks. And even your worst enemy can be an ally. on occasion.
Yeah. No, I want Dallas to beat Philly just
I do
because I
too.
think Dallas is going to play Philly in the playoffs eventually, and I think I just would like them to battle it out while we pummel Minnesota.
Because they're already
So,
Well, tell you what, Phil, we're gonna go and get ready for Christmas Eve fun. Santa's gonna put
all right,
a
Ronbo.
win in our stocking, and I'll be looking forward tomorrow.
Yeah, we'll see a lot of lightning bolts around you tomorrow during your play-by-play, and
Lots of
I'll
scoring.
think about it when the Niners score touchdowns tomorrow at the game. So
I'll be thinking about you. And Phil's setting up out there. Phil, you've got a flag above your trailer just in case people run it by. Hey, that's the guy. That's Phil. That's Phil. What do you? What's that?
It's a black flag. It's the only black flag with the Niner logo in the middle of it.
Oh, there you go. So we walk around the parking lot and get ready to do the pregame thing. There's Phil, one with the black flag. Phil,
All right, Ronbo.
have a good time out there. We'll see you tomorrow.
Take care.
Night, Phil.
All righty. Bye.
Bye. And bring him in here. He is the chief, the grand poobah, the man they call the in charge. He is Papa Dragon. Pop, 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 pop. Bam, boom. They're probably already asleep. And
Ronbo.
Pop, how you doing?
Yes. Oh, man, I'm chilling,
I
but
think we missed you last time, yeah. But Pop, get in
no,
here.
yeah, I missed you guys last time. My goodness,
Yeah.
Ronbo, what is going on?
You're feeling better now, though, right?
Oh yeah,
Yeah, good. All right. Well, I tell you,
I'm
Pop,
as
what's
cold
going
as
on. We're moving toward supremacy.
yes,
Mhm.
yes, indeed. One of the top teams in NFL.
Mhm.
Indeed, we are.
Fully
Brock
earned. No,
Purdy.
no prop ups. We're doing it. We're putting the numbers down. We're winning.
Yep.
7 games in a row, Pop. Teams are coming in thinking, all right, what we're going to do against the 49ers is this. We're going to hit them on the weak spot. Coach, I just want to say, I don't know if you got any weak spots, but we're listening. Pop, I bet you know some weak spots. If you were going to attack our defense, how would you attack it?
Oh God. Oh my goodness. Woo, boy, what would I do against this defense? I would look at that Kansas City. I would look at that Kansas City tape as heavily as possible.
Yeah.
And pray. I'd pray.
Can you see the players as you're sitting there with that doubt in your mind? You can feel it in your tone. They're scared too now. Because if the coach is scared, everybody's scared.
All I gotta say is, man, I saw a linebacker run down Tyreek Hill, and you know what? I'd be like, I quit. Not today, not me. No.
and they wouldn't even let him play. He's got luck to be in the Pro Bowl. And you're right. He's probably the only linebacker in the history of since Tyreek got into the league that got caught by a linebacker. Drake Greenlaw's insane. I love it.
Oh, just I think the weakest spot we have is not really a weak spot. I think people keep sitting there and they keep saying, "Oh, the Talladega fucker can't cover. He's slow." They keep saying that crap, but you know what? I don't see him getting beat that often. I didn't see it happening in college. And you tell me what strong safety out there is covering somebody man to man in the first place. I don't see it. Who's out there doing it?
It's a quiz. Chat, if you got any names, Pop and I'd love to know.
Yeah, I love to know. So I think ultimately, you would think that that's where you can attack, but you got to have time to sit back there in the pocket and attack. And that defensive line doesn't give you time. And the defensive line is getting stronger. So yeah,
and Pop,
this is a team you don't
give
want to
Demo
play.
some love too while you're doing this, because Demo is getting unbelievably better every week. We don't hear his name all the time like we did earlier.
No, he's been a dog since he got into the league. Honestly, he's very feisty. He's very quick. He's just one of those players that he's just like Mosley. He's going to get better every year the more he plays. So yeah, it's tough sledding against this defense for sure. And you got to be accurate, but I don't see it happening with Heineke. I just don't. Sorry.
Actually, I wish Carson Wentz would have played, because for sure that there's going to be several INTs. Carson's gotten really strange. Him and Dak, they
Carson
have
is
weirded
he's
out
streaky.
recently.
They're streaky. They're streaky. I
Man.
think both of those cats are streaky, and I think that sometimes I think there's more that goes on in the play than you think with both those quarterbacks. I think that sometimes the timing between their receivers and them is off.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, I think Dak's better quarterback than people give him credit for. But I think the biggest issue he has is that he lost Amari Cooper. I think that if he still had Amari Cooper, I think that his numbers would look better. I think that he would look better. So it's all about that balance. But let's talk about the 49ers.
Jerry Jones didn't think so, but yeah, I agree. Go ahead. Please talk about the Niners.
I mean, ultimately, and we saw it the other day, we saw it just Thursday night when we looked at two quarterbacks play, and we talked about Zach Wilson, and obviously, you heard my comments about him from the very get-go. I said, NFL, you don't have 4 to 7 seconds to sit back there and shuck and jive, put the ball between your legs, and throw it all the way down the field.
Welcome to the real world, Zach.
Exactly. You don't have that. It's like I said. It's like if you come from a pro offense, you should have a leg up. And we're seeing it happen right now. You got Brock Purdy. One number with Brock Purdy that I like, because again, in my fantasy draft, I did draft him. Yes. I drafted Brock Purdy in the 6th round in my mock. Well, I knew about him because I knew we needed a quarterback, and the reason why I felt we needed another quarterback is I think that you keep drafting quarterbacks until you have the quarterback.
And Kyle
I don't think that Brock, right? I don't think that Brock Purdy is quote unquote the man. I think that takes time. Mm-hmm. But right now he's the man, and right now he's the man that has a team that has McCaffrey, that has Tebow, that has Ayuk, that has Kittle, that has Jennings. You have a team that's built for yak, getting rid of the ball very quick, stuff that he can do. And the thing I liked about Purdy is that he was in the top 5% in the 10-cone drill. That's the one speed drill that is measurable. That's the one thing that translates to the field. There's been a lot of players, a lot of players that finish in that top 5% up there. Because like Mike Mumula was a 6'7" defensive end. They ran a 4.5 at the combine. But his 10-point drill sucked, and in the NFL he sucked.
And do you know that's why Kyle didn't? Kyle, somebody talked about DK Metcalf. Same thing. They don't have short distance speed, but once they get those hoofs cooking, look out now.
Patrick Mahomes is a 4.8. He runs a 4.8 and a 40, and it doesn't look like it on the field. No one can seem to catch him. And guess what? Purdy runs a 4.8, and guess what? It doesn't seem like people can catch him very easily. So. Yeah. Purdy's got a lot of nice intangibles, and obviously I'm pulling for the kid. I like the underdog. Obviously, hopefully we can move forward, get some more people back. Win or lose this coming weekend, I still like our chances in the playoffs, because in the playoffs you turned it up. Mm-hmm. Can you imagine this defense turning it up?
I don't know what the volume. I thought it's already up there around 10 or 11. I mean, they could go up to 15 or 20, I guess.
Come on.
My God, they're ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
Did you see what Jimmy Ward's doing? Jimmy Ward has said, y'all, I don't really like to play the slot. I'm a safety. Jimmy, please do this for us. All right. First couple of weeks, people, Jimmy ain't no slot cover. I said, listen, people, you need to hush, because I'm going to tell you right now, if you forgot, Jimmy used to play the slot a lot. And even Larry Fitzgerald said, get this boy off of me. So don't tell me he can't play it. Let's let him stop pouting and let him get serious. Watch what happens. Somebody Tyler Lockett, what happened to him?
And that's what I'm saying. It's like Jimmy is supposed to be a weak link. So I don't think that they have too many weak spaces. I think that, if you score in the 49ers because someone messed up, busted the coverage or something like that.
Yeah. And Talanoa, and he's learning. Talanoa is the only guy who does that on like once a game, but only once. You fool him once, shame on him. Shame on you. If Talanoa says you fool me twice, shame on me. It ain't happening. He rarely gets done beat twice.
No, based on what I've seen, he's only probably made about 2 or 3 errors. A lot of times he's the last line of defense and can't get there, but most of the time, because he's still pretty quick, he's there. He's there. So I guess I have the utmost confidence in Talanoa.
And that's how good our defense is. That's why I say, because when you see a mistake, you usually see Talanoa trailing the play, and then you say, Talanoa, he'll be fine the rest of the game. Don't worry, And
he don't make it twice. Yeah, remember, offense gets paid too. So I mean, they're going to make plays. The question is can you make the adjustment? Can you shut it down? And right now, I feel very confident. If we shut down the Dolphins the way that we did,
oh my
I think we
God.
can shut down anybody. So
And you're
I
absolutely
don't care
right.
who it is.
Ooh,
I don't care if it's Kansas City. I don't care if it's Buffalo.
Buffalo,
I think
you know.
yeah,
Don't
I don't
forget
care if
about
it's any of those
Philly.
teams. I think don't care. Well, Philly is interesting because Jalen Hurts is Hurts. Hurts is hurt.
I've been wanting to say that.
Hurt
I said
is
the other day,
hurt.
I beat you on that one, though.
He's hurt.
Hurt is hurt.
Hurts is
Bob, give me a
hurt.
score.
So
We're clouding. We're having too much fun. I'm going to see you tomorrow, though. What do you got for tonight's score?
I got 27-6, 49.
Oh, wow. Brilliant. Great minds think alike. I got 27-7. I gave him one accident TD.
Yeah.
You gave him 2 field goals. That's really stingy. I love it.
No, it could be a touchdown too. They could miss the field goal just out of fear.
Well, that's
Just out
true.
of fear for Greenlaw, but
That's true.
or they get a block from Kinlaw.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I'm looking at, man. I'm looking
Kinlaw
at we're
just
gonna rock
scared
it.
Bob,
Yeah, we're gonna rock it. But like I say, win or lose, man. I think right now you don't want to play the 49ers. Hurts is gonna be out for 2 more weeks. Hopefully we get some help. We wind up as number 2. I don't know if we can get to number 1. Can we get to number 1? They lost one.
It's possible.
They
If the Eagles got to lose
they have to
out,
lose
though.
3 more times.
Let's see what Minshew
They got to lose
feels
out.
like.
We have to win out.
Because he ain't playing no more. He's not fooling me in Philadelphia. I'm telling you, Bob. He's hurt. Why risk him against anybody else when you know you got first place sold up? You win one more game, and that's it. He
Dude.
sits.
What running quarterback right now in the NFL is running the ball and it ain't hurt? All of them are hurt right now. Every single
Poor Lamar.
one.
Oh. Anyway, fam, I'm going to see you tomorrow. Looking forward
Yes,
to
sir.
it. All right.
Yes.
Papa Dragon. Good night, fam.
Ooh, yeah.
Elvis. It's so nice to be a Niner out now. If I were in L.A., oh, I would simply learn not to enjoy football play. If I was a Hawk, I'd take a walk over the edge of a flaming cliff. Oh, Ellis, oh, Raider time. Here's what you do, since you're in Vegas. Oh, Ellis, I'm just putting together a nasty ballad for some of the people who piss me off the most. But Ellis, that can wait, because you're here now, and I'm ready to hear what you think is going to happen tomorrow.
We're gonna play a game, man. Tomorrow, you know, it's a serious opponent. You know, a team that's the teams that got nothing to lose are sometimes the worst teams that you could possibly play.
But they do. If they can win tomorrow, you know, the whole NFC East has a potential to be in the playoffs.
Yeah. But I'm just meaning as far as, you know, them beating us, that's a hell of a notch, you know, to get added to their belt, you know, after beating, you know, the Eagles in that close game or whatever. So, you know, to beat us, you know,
it's another story.
It's like an early Super Bowl for them, an early Super Bowl victory of some sort. So, we don't want to give them any opportunities to even feel like they can compete with us tomorrow. I know they got some good players over there. You know, both sides of the ball, honestly. They're running back, Brian
Robinson, that's a powerful running dude, ain't it? That's why I'm glad Javon's coming back, and he ain't feeling well about it. And boy, Robinson come running up there. Boy, let him Javon catch him. Boy, I can't wait to see that.
Yeah, he's raising his stock, and you know they got Terry McLaurin and
I got Tavares Ward.
Brown.
Tavares gonna be trailing McLaurin the whole game long.
Okay, is he good now? Is he good to go?
Yeah, you got somewhat of a. But Tavares comes up. Yeah, my leg hurts a little bit. I think they'd be lying or something. So the opposing team's receiver thinks he got it made. Because I thought he was not feeling well against DK, and DK, from what I understand, is still mad.
Well, who was on concussion protocol? I thought. Somebody...
Oh yeah, that's right. That seems to be trending. I think I heard it was okay.
I thought that was Shavarius Ward.
Yeah, you know what? What's the last you heard about that? It seems, and I read that report a couple of days ago that he was. I think he is going to play.
I'm not mistaken. Okay.
No, you
Well,
may
that's
not.
good.
You may be right. They haven't said anything more about that. I read that a couple of days ago, but that might have been just wishful thinking on whoever wrote that article.
Yeah. Well, we definitely will need him. You know, I don't feel confident in Diamador Lenore being our, being the only starter.
No, he's not
covering.
covering.
Thank God for Jimmy Ward.
Yeah, but he's not. Yeah, he's not covering that McLaurin. No, you got to have Travaris, or like you say, Ward.
Right. So, but as far as just as a whole, this is a game that that we need. I think if we win at least the NFC games, close out the Cardinals and beat Washington. I don't care. I want to go all the way and get them all. We need that Raiders win too. Hell, throw it in there.
Oh, absolutely. If we don't win another game, you got to beat the Raiders because that's the fan base. You're not going to hear anybody from Washington's fan base bothering us.
In the tournament.
Yeah. But the Raiders, they won't let it go. Well, they'll be bothering us for 5-6 years. Yeah, y'all thought you was going someplace in 2022. We beat that ass. Y'all was it last. We still went to the Super Bowl and won it, and you still talk about that one no relevance win. They will do it, too. There's some strange people.
Yeah, we got bigger fish to fry, but, yeah, I'm with it. I think that's going to be, a game that we can pull off, pretty easily. They got a good defense, but offensively, I don't think they're gonna. I mean, aside of Jacobs and they do got what's his name over there. I forgot Devontae Adams and stuff like that. So they'll have a little. Yeah, they'll have their fun a little bit, but I think Carr's gonna be getting he's gonna be getting smushed. So
that's the only game I'm gonna be nervous about. If, as I said, we're already in the playoffs, but Raider fans. Oh my God! So yeah, you gotta have that one.
Yeah, but I'm looking to see us do good offensively. I know we don't have Debo back, but it just really gives an opportunity for our other guys offensively. You know what I mean? To step it up and
and we find out who people are, don't we? God, I love
it. Yeah. I want to see Ray. Do some more on the offensive side of the ball. I see he was an alternate or something like that for the Pro Bowl, and I honestly don't know. I don't know how, but maybe that's just because I'm not really
you said, I didn't look at the Ray's an alternate? Special teams.
Yeah, he's one of the three. I think we had like three guys. We had Jake Brindle.
Yes.
As an alternate.
And McCaffrey.
Yeah, we had Ray.
McCaffrey is an alternate.
Yeah, that was bullshit. That was a snub, But
it's outrageous.
If he was with us for the entire season, it would have been a shoe-in. I think they'll just try to take it away from him because he went from Carolina to us, and he didn't really.
I forgot about that.
That's just my assumption.
No,
I don't want to, say
right.
that that's what it is, but
that is it.
So, he just got with the Niners, and
look at the team he got with. Look, that team's well stocked. He didn't have to work that hard. You guys, that's not your business. Okay, he did what he did on his own merit. That's what they do, though. And
the numbers don't lie.
Yeah,
the numbers don't lie, man. But it's just overall, man. We need the victory, and I think we got to put up at least, we got to put up at least 28 minimum. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. I usually go in the 30s. I'm still going to pick us to be in the 30s as far as our score, but we need to make sure we put up 28 and we kind of keep Taylor Heineke from doing his thing because he's been getting pretty spicy, out there in the pocket. So
because the thing is, he's got that run game. He's got Robinson and they got two backs that are tough. So they're going to try to see if they can light us up doing that first, and then be concerned about Heineke. But if we stop the run game, Heineke's not real scary. Ellis, we better get your score. And the clock ticked out on. What do you got for a score? 27. Oh, you just said you're not going to go 30. What did you say?
No, I'm going to go 30. I was just saying we need at least. I think we need at least 28. Okay. To be comfy. But give me my lucky number. My lucky number 35. And I
love when you go big like that. Yeah, 35.
Yeah, man, we got to go big or go home, and then we'll do shit. Look, 17. Let's keep them under 20. Let's keep the the rhythm, going. Let's keep these guys under 20. Continue to do so.
Well, yeah, I
And
think you gave too many. Okay.
right. 35-17. No, that's my score, man. And
All right.
let's win this thing.
There you go. All right, Ellis.
Let's win this thing. Here, I got Josh here.
Hey, Josh.
Hi, Ronbo.
Hi, Josh. Josh, we're playing tomorrow, and your dad believes we're gonna score over 30 points, and we're gonna let them score 17. Josh, have you thought about this game?
Yeah.
What do you think's gonna happen?
I'm so excited.
Yeah, we all are.
Uh-huh.
It's almost exciting
I'm
as
going
Christmas.
to watch it. Huh?
It's almost exciting as Christmas itself. Santa Claus is going to be played by Kyle Shanahan. But what do you think is going to be the score?
Yeah. I'm so excited. And I'm going to watch it with my dad.
I know, right? There's nothing more fun than watching football with your dad. And then say, Dad, can we order a couple of cheeseburgers or a pizza? Oh, God. Yeah, Josh, that's a good time. So, Josh, I'm going to wish you
Probably
Merry
the pizza.
Yeah, well, get both. Don't hold back. You got to have your options. A game is 3 hours long sometimes, right? You can go through a pizza and at least one burger with bacon and cheese. No, make sure they cook your onions on that, Josh. I hate raw onions on my burgers. Cook those onions first, all right? Remember that. Tell them your Uncle Ronbo said, he said I should get my onions cooked. But make them work. Josh. Listen, Josh, we're going to go.
Yeah,
and,
gotta cook those onions.
There you go. That's my boy. Josh, we're going to go. Merry
That's
Christmas.
how my dad makes it.
He does too. Okay, so we see?
Yeah.
Dad and I, we know. I'm telling you.
You gotta have it.
Best way. Josh, we're going to go. Because we got a few other people want to say something about this game. But listen, you and Dad, the rest of your sisters, brothers, I'm going to see you tomorrow.
See you tomorrow.
All right. I love it tomorrow.
And I'll be here tomorrow.
I'll be looking for you too. Tomorrow. Night, Josh.
Bye. Shout out to Niner Faithful.
There you go.
Thank you, Ronbo.
Thank you, Josh. Merry Christmas. All right,
Merry
Ellis.
Christmas.
Thank you. All right, Ellis. All right. Listen. There he is. Oh, no. It's always Latino Heat Night. Also, Emilio gets Feliz Navidad. Feliz Navidad. Hey.
You almost messed up my intro.
I know. We still Latino Heat. Latino Heat. You know, de nada, loco. You know, Emilio, this is like last Christmas, how were we feeling? No, we were scared because we was fighting to get in the playoffs. And the Christmas before that, we was getting bounced. You know, we don't get Christmas like this all the time.
No, even the 2019 year, we kind of had it locked in, but it was just trying to fight.
Oh, that's right.
For that number one.
No, we were still.
And look at that.
We still had to deal with the
Seattle again,
Hawks.
and we won the division. See how that
Right.
works? Every time we beat Seattle, there's something good happens. This time we won the division. We got our playoff spot.
And Drake Greenlaw played a big role last time, and he played a big role this time.
So, good.
So, you know.
How you doing, Ronbo?
I'm doing okay, you know, because as I say, you know, I like having this holiday season stress-free. We just don't get this every year. Usually I'm pissed off as hell. Santa Claus come down the chimney. I be like hitting him with pokers. Get your ass back out of my house. Yeah, but this year I'm going to let him in. Oh, God. But you know,
tomorrow's gonna be exciting. I can't wait for that. Actually, I was gonna go to the game, but I ended up changing my mind. I said, you know what? I'm gonna save my money since we're going to the playoffs. We got a home game.
Yeah,
you know what? I'd rather go to the playoffs game instead.
Yeah, because you got 2 rounds of playoffs easily, so you may as well wait. Yeah.
Well, I know for 1% now, so I got like, you know what? I'd rather do that than go to the game tomorrow. I know it's gonna be traffic all over the place.
Oh yeah, holiday time. You're right.
So yeah, people gonna be doing the last kiss of shopping. You're gonna have dummies out there drinking. I said, you know what? No, I don't want to deal with that. Doing that. It's just too much to deal with. I don't want to.
Yeah, and
Put
you
myself
you
in
you,
games
you,
like
you
that.
need to
They
be with the
don't.
kids anyway, because it'll be taking you too long to get back from the game through all that traffic as well.
Yeah, that was the other thing too. Trying to end up being with my kids after. I said, yeah, that's gonna be too much dealing with this. And it's irritating. I mean, of course it's gonna be good, but then and I gotta get to the wife. Then we gotta get to the mother-in-law's house. I said, no, that's
Yeah. You really don't have time actually. So.
I said, no.
And get ready. And the nice thing is, provided we go into to Sunday with a happy on watching Dallas and Philly. Instead of saying, Jack, you better play some ball today with your sorry, because this is a chance where I hate rooting for the Cowboys under any circumstances, but this one is one time that you have to go with the Cowboys, right? And you can talk bad about them if they lose, like I like to do.
Root for 'em. I just want to watch a good game. It'd be nice, Cowboys get that win, but it's just really the Eagles got to really lose 2 games, and they might lose 2, but not lose the last one or lose 2. So I'm not really worried too much about that. What I want to watch is trying to get that number 2 spot, so we definitely get the two playoff home games. I'd rather do that. I'd rather watch the Vikings game and pay attention to them. Because I'll watch the Cowboys game depending on what time it comes out. But I'm worried about trying to get the number 2 seed. That's more important.
I agree.
If we can get that. That's within reach. So I'm worried about that.
Because the thing is,
number 1 seed
you got to
comes
watch
into
the
play,
Hawks too. Because see, that means if the Hawks lose and the Panthers win, or the Lions win, and we still land at number 3, at 2. You got to deal with either the Panthers or the Lions. I'd rather deal with the Panthers. The Lions are scaring me. I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Them boys are playing some inspired football.
I'm not worried about you. You got to realize too what they don't have. They do not have a defense.
That's true.
They have offense, yes, but you got to realize who are they going to play. They're not gonna play a number 10 defense. They're not playing the last defense. They're playing the number one defense in the league.
I gotta keep.
I'm not too worried about tonight.
Like
I told you, I would like the Lions to set up Don Burr, just to set him up all together. He's like coming on here for no reason. We're lucky the Lions started winning. They're being coached pretty good. They got teams. Jared Goff is actually looking pretty good playing in that system. I'm surprised.
Well, he's got an offensive line.
Then beat him.
Yeah,
that too. But you got to realize. We know how to deal with Goff. It's not the first time we done beat him. It's not the last time we're going to beat Goff. We done beat Goff before. So.
Oh, yeah. Well, every time we see him.
You got to realize, every time we played Goff, or Goff had played us, he looks like boo-boo. So I'm not worried too much about the Lions.
It's a good point.
I just want the Lions to set up Don Burr up.
Yeah. Oh, he gets, he gets louder when he's losing. He's been quieted down since his team is doing a little better.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. But he's going to bark and holler, hey. Because he's going to be in that chat. He's going to be all over all that week. He finds out he plays this, he'll be all over. So that's fine. Because I want him to get loud up. But when we beat him, he'll shut up. He might not shut up, but hey, you all know who owns him and who owns Jared Goofy. So he'll be all right.
What do you got for a score? You got W or L, or you got a score?
No, I got a W. I said we scored 27, they scored 9.
27 to 9.
Put up a battle with them.
All right.
Yeah, 27 to 9. I give them 3 field goals.
All right.
They'll fight for something. You got to fight for their pride at least. Yeah.
There you go. Well, Emilio, you go ahead and finish up there, and I'm gonna tell you what, I'm gonna be looking for you tomorrow. And we say, Emilio, ain't you glad you stayed home? Because see, you got like several different angles of how 49ers kicked that butt and everything else. So
Yeah, I'm waiting for tomorrow. It's gonna be football all day tomorrow.
Yeah,
all day Sunday. So it's okay. I can chill back tomorrow.
There you go.
That's pretty good. We finally need that for the holidays. I'm like, football all weekend. I was like, all right.
Well, I know, this time every year, week 14, 15, 16, 17. All right, Emilio. Have a great night, fam. Merry Christmas.
All right, Ronbo. All right. Good night, everybody else out there. Good night, too. Merry Christmas. All right.
Night, Emilio. And it looks like Steven. I ain't even going to repeat that.
What's up, Ronbo?
Steven, you in Rome. What's up? Because we're sitting here talking about, how we do before the game. We have we got it all figured out. And you know how right we've been recently? We have it. We got it. We're on a roll. So,
Yeah, but don't get too ahead of yourself.
I know. I'm trying to, because you got to watch out because these guys play hard. This is going to be the best defense we've seen. But fortunately, we get to see them at home. This is the best D we've seen since. You know what? What's the best defense we've seen this year?
Sorry, I was chewing on some chicken nuggets air fried. I finally got one. Man,
what do you think about that? Air fried versus just dropping them into the oil?
Ronbo, it's a game changer.
I know.
It's a game changer.
It's get rid of some of them calories, man. This is where the world's moving toward. Stop decadent eating. It tastes better, but life expectancy is important. And plus, I like cleaning up all that grease anyway.
Most of us, I'll be real with you. Most of us are here for the good time, not a long time. So
I know, right?
Eat well, do what you need to do, and enjoy your life as is. Now, do I think I'm a little worried about this game, Rumble? Because hear me out. Washington's got nothing to lose, and there is nothing more dangerous than a team that ain't got nothing to lose.
They do, though, Steven. They do. They need to win because they can still get into the playoffs, but they got to win.
They got to go through us. And here's the thing, though, Ronbo. Ron Rivera is no slouch. That man is no slouch.
From Monterey, Fort Ord, California, military. I know.
Sir, I got mad respect for Ron Rivera, especially with his battle with cancer and still coming back. That's man's a G, man.
And just lost his mom recently. Ron Rivera, his life is just the best thing that can happen for him is his team win for him. So they're gonna be playing inspired football tomorrow.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I'll be real with you, Ronbo. If I was playing for Ron Rivera, he would entice me to run through a brick wall without saying any questions asked.
And they do. Those boys play hard.
See, now you see where I'm coming from.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I'm a little afraid because they're going to come at us with everything. And if Ron Rivera says, hey, do this, they're going to do it. If he says jump, they say how high.
Mm-hmm.
But you know what, Ronbo? I've got full confidence in our defense because I have yet to see them crack, unlike the Kansas City game. Our offense, I'm a little worried because Chase Young, let's be real, Chase Young is no slouch either.
But
he's coming back off an injury, off of a season-ending injury.
He's going to be on a snap count. They're not going to have him out there hardcore. You got to worry about Sweat, though.
Yeah, Montez Sweat, yeah, that dude. He's no sweat, no joke, no pun intended. But,
so, if they were both healthy, yeah. You know what's really funny, though, about Chase? Chase is an all-around athlete, so, he doesn't necessarily have to get a bunch of sacks. But if you make a mistake, all of a sudden he turns into a hybrid. He's out there linebacker. He's a tackle. He's an edge. He's just all over the place, right? The guy's a great player.
Yep.
So I don't know.
But you know what, Ronbo? It's going to be nice when we catch that dub. I'm not going to say a score because, like I said before, and I'll say it again. Every time I mention a score, we lose. So
okay,
I know we're going to win,
stick to that trend.
and we're going to have a great Christmas.
Yes, we are. Yeah.
But I think we're really going to see Brock Purdy in full power because we've got Deebo Samuel running full speed at practice. We've got
he ain't playing.
Brandon Ayuk. Hopefully,
yeah.
He's questionable. They said he's questionable.
They put him down as questionable. Okay.
Yeah. So there's a lot of players that are listed as questionable. So he's not ruled out yet. And then you know how the San Francisco 49ers do last minute. Oh yeah, no, he's not going to play, and then come snap. Oh yeah, no, he's playing.
We don't really. Then, I think Deebo. I hope they don't do it though. Let him continue for at least another week because if he's running full speed right now, let's keep him healthy and let him get even stronger. The bad thing about it is what you got to work. Jordan Mason seems to be feeling a little tightness. That bothers me because if Jordan Mason, McCaffrey, that's all you need.
I'm not too worried.
Really. Yeah.
I'm not too worried about Jordan Mason feeling any kind of tightness. He'll be all right. Yeah. Get the massage gun and just go from there. But no, if anything, Rumble, I want to see where TDP's at. Because I know you made a post about TDP.
I want to see him play.
But most importantly, I just want to see us win, be healthy, and move on to the playoffs, baby. Because we've got a reputation to uphold that excuse me, that we swept the NFC West, and we got to keep it up because all we got to do is face the Cardinals without Kyler Murray, and we all know without Kyler Murray, Cardinals ain't shit. So,
Stephen, I just want to make this point though, because the backup, what's his name? He actually gives us just as much trouble, if not more, than Kyler. Kyler's got to the point. I don't know what's going on with him, but that backup,
he's having a tantrum.
Yeah, and also. This is going to be interesting to see because that's going to almost be a trap game for us. They are undermanned, and the Cardinals do not care if they win or lose that game. It means nothing. How are you going to be inspired to play that game? This is just another day. It's the Raiders.
Now, let me tell you this. If someone does not put stickum on Brandon Ayuk's glove, we will see more of them drop passes. I'm so tired of him dropping.
He's not going to drop any more passes. He's got to start to feel some shame about that. Catch the ball.
Oh, he
Brandon.
definitely should. I mean, in all honesty, though, Ronbo, I think we're going to win. I think we're going to be comfortable. I think we're going to win. And then we're going to see Brock Purdy ball out. That's what I'm predicting.
Mm-hmm.
If we're going to see the true Brock Purdy, now that he's gotten, one or two games under his belt, he's going to be a third one going in.
Yeah, out there passing out Christmas cards. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Colt McCoy. Thanks, Philip.
Oh.
Colt McCoy's out, too.
And that was another thing. Yeah. Great. Cool.
I thought we were going to run through three quarterbacks. That's crazy. God. Anyway.
Before I let you go, I kind of I want everyone to put their tinfoil hats on real quick. Who does Brock Purdy remind you of in the pocket? Out of all the NFL quarterbacks in the 21st century, not Joe Montana, not Steve Young, but I think he reminds me of a San Diego Chargers Drew Brees.
Yeah, somebody else said that. Brees wasn't famous for moving around in the pocket. I think Purdy moves around more than Brees. Brees was like spot the receiver, know where he's going. That was why he's Hall of Fame. Brees would take 2 steps back and 3 steps back, and that ball's gone. And accurately, almost precision on target. That's where he killed you. Brock's got a little while to get to that point, but Brock can move around in that pocket. That speed he has of I forget the time, but Brock pretty short range, you cannot grab him. Usually if he sees you, you're not going to grab him.
Oh, no.
He'll be getting away.
That's another thing, too. If we're talking about, short passes and we're highlighting QBs for that, get off Jimmy's jock because he does that.
I know.
Jimmy does it. He does it efficiently.
And guess what? Jimmy's actually the best in the league at that for the last 2 years at working the middle of the field and inside the numbers. Everybody goes, he never throws outside the numbers. Why should he? He's the best at it inside the numbers. Anyway, Stephen, let's get more into this tomorrow. Production's working me. Let me see it.
Absolutely. My apologies, Ronbo.
No, don't do that. Happy Christmas.
See you tomorrow.
I'm looking forward to it. Night, fam.
Night,
Rome.
Night.
Hey, Beto.
Sorry, Ronbo, I'm eating something.
You're eating something? Please share.
Yeah.
I bet it's good. What is it? And please don't tell me it's just a hamburger.
No, this is
There it is. There's that famous store. He just came in. It's like Mr. Rogers coming into a show. You see Mr. Rogers come through that front door. Now you call him Mr. Bethel now, Bethel, what are you having?
That's my signal. That's my signal to get in.
We love that, man. What are you having?
Having some pepinos with some lemon and some of that chamoy.
Oh, yes, indeed. Yeah. Spice it up. There's nothing boring about Chicano food. Bethel, it's like it's Christmas time, and tomorrow is Christmas Eve. Of course, as you know, it's time now to take out the Washington Commanders. Are we ready?
Yeah, I heard a lot of people say that he haven't faced nobody like deep or Bosa. I'm like, okay, Chase Young exactly is like Bosa. So, let's see, how he does with, he already faces Bosa, so duplicate, so he's probably gonna know what to do.
Oh, that's right, huh? He gets
And
better training from
yeah,
having to deal with Nick. But Chase is probably gonna get a
yeah,
snap count. This is his first. Is this his first or second week back? I think. So he's got some time.
first. This is his first week back, actually. Because they really need this game, so they want him out there. And that's why the score is under, because of the defense that the Niners have and the defense that they have.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they're gonna probably think it's gonna be a decent battle. So it's gonna be a low scoring game. And
38 points.
the bad thing I've been hearing about people, that they want to see Brock Purdy, come back from a deficit, and I'm like, I don't know why you guys want to see that. The only
That's a good point.
The only way you could see that, unless our defense is hurt, and you do not want that.
No.
Or unless Brock Purdy throws a bunch of interceptions, then he has to come back to it, and you do not want that. Because how many times have we said we have guys mad at Jimmy for putting a fire and then turning it off? Throwing interceptions and then coming back and winning it. You don't want that.
Nope. So
and how many times have we said, "Oh, look it, you got what you wanted. Now let's see what happens," and then we're pissed off because it happened.
Not you and me, because we're not asking for that in the first place.
Yeah.
I've already said,
we're
Bethel,
not asking
that
for
defense
that.
is not going to be behind, and Brock Purdy is not going to throw multiple INTs or pick sixes enough for them to get a big lead. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, it's not. This is a Super Bowl defense, and you don't want nothing to, go off. And the only way you could probably see that, unless the last game, we rest a lot of our starters, and you have Purdy out there with all his guns.
Wait, who's the last
game? That's the only
game?
way you can probably
That's
see
Raiders? No.
No, it'd probably
Cardinals.
be the division game.
Raiders are New Year's Day. Yeah. I circled that a long time ago. All right.
Because the Cardinals gonna be, if we're in the playoffs and we don't need, our starters to be out there, then, and this is not a matter game, then he'll probably have some of our big guys rest.
Yeah. Because you don't want
need it.
Colt McCoy's not playing unless he gets better between now and then. But they don't have anything to lose, Bethel. They don't care. So you don't want to put an I don't care team against a team that's going into the playoffs. So everybody that's not, no starters in that week, unless we got to sort this number 2 seed. So you know what? If we do finally get past the Vikings, we do have to play that last week.
Yeah. We do. If we have that chance at that second seed. So this is gonna probably be a good test for Purdy, because this is gonna probably be the best defense he's gonna face, even though they have that record. Because I seen they have I think the number one, they're almost the same as us, but on some categories they're like I think 5, and then on the other category they're like on 10, and we're like
couple
1,
of
2,
yeah.
1.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not going to be easy. It's a well-coached team. You got Ron Rivera, and if he could get his players to buy into what he's doing, they're going to be tough, like the Panthers used to be.
Yeah.
So, it's going to be a game a little while anyway.
It's going to be a good defense game, and this is right here is going to tell you, if we ever face off a really good defense like the Eagles, our offense could score some points, or our defense could do something about it, because he's a little bit mobile, and he's a little bit, he'll do what he has to do. So, it's gonna be a little good test.
Yeah.
for our group. So
and Kyle's going to put his best game plan together for these guys because you know how he hates this team, and especially the owner. Bethel, what do you got for us? What do you got for a score? Because we're going to run out of time.
I'd just say the win, and it's probably going to be a low-scoring game.
Yeah, 38 points
just put the win on there.
is over. That's not much. but go ahead. We'll say it again. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Probably be 27 to 17 or 10. It depends on if they get, they got garbage time points.
And I forgot about that possibility. And our guys are sitting down fourth quarter, 5 minutes to go, and and it's 27-3. All right. Well, let's hope that happens. I will see you tomorrow.
Yeah, me too. Hit the like and subscribe, and let's go Niners.
Thank you, man. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, by the way, before anybody gets weird about not throwing outside the numbers, what I'm saying is all people cry about, he never throws outside the numbers. I said, you know what? Listen, let me explain something to you. When everybody does that, I said, here's the thing. Jimmy wears out the middle of the field with some cat passes that are way more difficult than throwing outside the numbers. If you don't understand the game, you know what I mean. Because timing routes and also getting in sync with your receiver, that is the most difficult thing in the world. How many quarterbacks in the NFL do it? You can count them quickly. Most guys are like, a lot like, what's his name over there, New York. And that's why when he came in the league, I could throw the ball 100 miles, either corner. Do you have a mid-range game? No. Okay. Hey, Levi.
Hey, Ronbo, what's going on?
Levi, man, I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be a nice Merry Christmas or Happy New Year and everything else all in one day. But it can't be because we got to beat the Raiders on New Year's. So I'm thinking tomorrow is going to be the opening of a good time Christmas. Levi, what are you doing? It sounds like you're raking up leaves out in your backyard.
No, man, ain't no leaves. Too late. It'd be too late for that. I'm on the East Coast. It's like,
East Coast?
Like, 12, 1 o'clock.
If you got that fanatic neighbor, the one has the floodlights in his backyard that you've asked him not to turn on after a certain hour, he's out there doing weird things. Those people are around. They're still around. But, Levi, I know you don't have to deal with that. But listen, give me something about this game tomorrow.
Well, I mean, to me, the game is not super important, but we just got to keep winning, I guess. Because I think they said right now the only thing you got to play for is just seating position. So right now, at least they got something to play for. They're going to be a rough game because they got a top defense and a good defense. I thought it was funny when the last caller said, hey, they kind of like us. They're like 5, 10, and 9, and we're like 1, 2, and 1. Yeah, I said, yeah, that really is like us.
If people don't understand the big gap between those numbers, it's huge. Even if we're number 1 and they're number 3, that still means we're far superior. People don't know what goes into that measurement. But go ahead.
But then he said all those other numbers like 5 and 10, and we like 1, 2, and 1. I'm like,
well,
okay.
I think his point was they're just not slouchy, and they're pretty good defensively. I don't know that they're better than. Going to be able to keep up with us though.
Yeah, I agree. I knew what he was getting at, but it was just still kind of funny when you say, hey, 3, 5, and 10, and then we're 1, 2, and 1.
Yeah.
And we're similar.
Yeah.
I'm like, I guess. I don't know if I want to say, well, we're pretty good, but I mean, they 1, 2, and 1. We're not that close.
But it sounds like you ain't worried about it, Levi. Huh?
I'm not really worried about that game. I think we're pretty good. I'm still not one of the full Brock Purdy supporters. I think this could do a good ways of getting me there.
Okay.
Because he'll be going into a tough defense.
Well,
we also can see what the offensive line is made of too.
Yeah, I understand his obliques are feeling better though, so we should see a little better performance than last week.
Okay, well that's hopeful. So I'm really hopeful for the game. I think the game probably 24-13.
All right.
And then there's one more thing I want to clear up, Ronbo.
All right.
That's the thing about last time when I said about that. My issue was not about y'all killing Jaquisha Tart. My thing was is that y'all seem to want the team to kill him. Because I know a lot of people or coaches, they always yelling at
Okay,
people.
but can I just say one thing about that? I did not want that. Okay, but you may ran into some people that did. I felt bad for him.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, but I mean, it's like, hey, man, sometimes you got to get on somebody. So I like the way the 49ers, I like that they are more encouraging towards these.
They are. About everybody on their team. You'll never hear them talk bad about anybody on their team behind no mistakes because they play and they know mistakes are inevitably going to happen. You can't get crazy like they did in New York against poor Zach. Oh, they're angry with him. Ooh, Jesus. But he said the wrong thing.
It was just funny because, I was hearing some of y'all. Maybe one day I'll go back to that video and try to pull out the timestamps or anything. Okay, I won't. It would be too much anyway. But
there was on you, though.
My call out was not on you guys doing it because I really don't think that what we say matters. It's about the teammates.
Mm-hmm.
So if we go and say, man, you should have did this, they should have got on them. Well, I don't care about that. But
no,
I don't think
you
that.
do hear those kind of fans do that.
Team,
it's hard to take them seriously. I never really noticed when guys start talking like that. I don't look at them anymore as really know what they're talking about. You can't take them seriously.
Okay, so I like the way this team is constructed. I like the way Kyle Shanahan has built this team. I like the way that's the way he set this culture up, man. He knows how to get the right people involved to help them out, and
and they get
good, and we
and they
all
get big
feel like contenders.
get jobs later, and we lose them, which bothers me.
Yeah, but then he seems to replenish them. Like
that's amazing, isn't it? How many of those guys are out there?
And then some of the callers want to get rid of them. Like, what do you want to go back to then?
Levi, you just came in tonight to let everybody know that you don't appreciate the attitude. Is that right?
Yeah. First was Jimmy. Now they kind of eased up on Jimmy, and then they decided, hey, let's turn on Kyle.
I knew that was coming this year, though. As soon as Jimmy got in, because if Trey would have stayed with us, there wouldn't have been a lot of complaining. But as soon as Trey went down, now whatever happens next is Kyle's fault. So you got to have somebody to blame. People don't understand. This is a game of team. One player cannot usually determine your whole outcome. It takes a few players to destroy a team in the fashion that people are trying to say. So and same with winning. It takes a bunch of guys to help a team win too, and it's an argument that really, if you really understand the game, you shouldn't be arguing with people about that. But I do it all the time too. So.
Well, I don't even feel like I understand the game as much as a lot of people do, but I got eyes.
You know better than that.
I listen.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, you got good common sense too.
Man,
Yeah, no, you can exercise common sense on a lot of things too. Because if all it took is one player, which is one of the reasons why Kyle Shanahan runs the offense like he does, he doesn't want that game to be fully dependent upon his quarterback. He wants every guy in that offense to contribute. That way, you're stronger than you are any one man. Because if the one quarterback's having a bad day, the whole team's having a bad day. That'll never do. That's why a lot of teams lose. Fam, we got to go. Levi, let me see you tomorrow, fam.
You'll see me next time. Maybe not tomorrow, but probably one of your next full things, because I don't really like calling when you got 2 minutes to talk.
Okay, we'll be back.
All right, have a good one, Ronbo.
For Victory
Merry
Sunday.
Christmas.
Yeah, thanks, fam.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas to you, too. All right. And 49ers Faithful says, good thing Vikings play 1 p.m. ET, yes. Vikes. Lose that game, Vikes. Inspire our people to just go nuts. Oh, fam, if the Vikings lose, who do they play tomorrow? Oh, I had their schedule. It's Green Bay, the Bears, and one other team. Hey, I bet you Shabazz, the great Balsini has arrived. Balsini!
Rumbo!
Shabazz, by chance, I know you know, because you're keeping up all these scores and running game. Who the Vikings playing tomorrow?
The Vikings are playing. Give me 1 second, Ronbo.
Because that game is pivotal for us.
They are playing the New York Giants, and I got the Giants winning it.
I was just saying that's not a gimme for the Vikings. Yes, Tomorrow could be the beginning of an extremely Merry Christmas.
I picked the Giants, and I think to all those out here, this is not a logical pick for me. This is an emotional pick because I'm picking because, of course, I want the second seed. So this isn't one of my broken down picks while I channel, great Bozini energy. This is all from my emotional brain because I want us to get the second seed.
I do too.
That's it, Ronbo. All right. As far as this game that we're playing, you guys are losing your mind thinking we're going to blow the Commanders out, formerly known as the Washington Redskins, because they have a great defense. Ron Rivera is a great coach, and he's going to give our rookie quarterback that we are high on our horse and praising a look he hasn't seen before. He's not going to blitz him at all, and he's going to make him show that he can play quarterback. So tomorrow, everything that he's been getting thrown at him the first 3 weeks that he's been starting, he will not get those looks tomorrow.
Yep.
Okay? He will get coverages switched on him. He will come up to the line, and they will show him one thing. They will show blitz. They will show cover 2, fall in the man. They will show cover 3 and go into a single high. So he's going to have to show us. I got him throwing an interception tomorrow, but calm down, 49ers.
Well, he's done one a week.
Score 2017.
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah, he's done one a week, I think.
Yes, he will make a mistake tomorrow. He's a rookie. We win the game 2017. We don't cover. So if you're a betting person, they got the 9 or 6.5. Take the Commanders with the points.
Oh.
I said what I said. I said what I said. And I stand on what I said, Ronbo.
I believe you. I believe you. It is going to be.
I'm taking the Commanders with the points.
Yeah. Win the money and but have us win the game. Yeah.
Yeah. When the initial line came out, it was +7, and I was like, "Oh, I got to take that."
Hey, when did that get reduced? Because I'm still looking at some sites are saying -7.
Well, I do MGM, so it just depends.
Okay.
Sometimes MGM, different sports books, have it, but I bet MGM. MGM has it reduced to 6.5, but I called it at 7. And I think we win by 3 or 4. I don't see us blowing them out. I think it's a very close game, one of those nail biters, which is good for us, okay?
Yes.
Which is good for the defense. And I think that they will score a couple touchdowns. And with them scoring a couple touchdowns, and maybe a field. Yeah, they will score 2 touchdowns, guys.
They're real aggressive, though, offensively. I
they're
agree.
real aggressive offensively. And they have great receivers, and they have a great offense. And they're fighting for the playoff, so. Yeah, so for us to think that it's just going to be a layup, 49ers fans need to come down off their high horse. We still got a rookie up in there, and this is what we need, okay? We don't need to ever go in the playoffs blowing everybody out with this false sense of security that somebody can't bring it to us.
Because that's how you get slapped with a cold water slap, too, all the playoffs. That's true, because you didn't know it was coming. Exactly. You're not hardened. True.
I think this is the last hard game for us of the season, and if we escape this with a 2017 win, I think we steamroll them dirty little nasty Redbirds at the end of the season, and we go dismantle the traitors. And we dismantle the traitors.
This is my biggest wish. Just ruin the Raiders. Oh, God, yes. God, it's going to make my day. New Year's Day will never have looked better. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. Beat the Raiders going and coming. They tried to call the game in the fourth quarter. That's enough. That's enough. Get them out of here. Yeah, we'll leave. We just want y'all to know, next time you call us, be careful.
Right. Be careful. So, yeah.
Had to pull the 49ers off the Raiders. I that's all I can talk about all the Raider fans I know that love to bother me. Boy, I thought y'all was ready. They had to pull the 49ers off y'all midway through the fourth quarter. What happened? I'm dreaming. Oh, please, Lord. That's all. I'll behave. I'll do anything you want. Just beat the Raiders to death. It's like my auntie say,
so that's
y'all
it,
don't know
right?
the law don't play no football. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry, Shabazz.
No. But, yeah, that's it. So just look for a close game. Look for the rookie to get tested. Look for him to look human tomorrow. It's okay. And it's good for him and it's good for Shanahan because I'm going to tell you what Shanahan's going to do to make him look human, too. Shanahan's going to call a very basic game because Shanahan is a psychologist and a narcissist, and he wants the rookie to feel some adversity before the playoffs, if that makes sense.
It does.
He needs to feel some adversity.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just wish we could.
Adversity is a good thing.
Well, yeah, but I just wish if he's gonna run that kind of thing, I wish he'd wait till after the Vikings. If the Vikings lose tomorrow, well, we'll see. I gotta have because the Vikings lose tomorrow, and we could get a jump on them, and then hold on to that, ride it on into the sunset. See, we win the NFC because the Vikings have lost a division game or two, I think.
Right, they have. Yeah, we've only lost 2 NFC games. They've lost 3 already.
And we've lost none in the division, and the Vikings have.
No, we've lost none in the division, and then it goes off conference record after that. We've only lost 2 NFC conference records. We got 2 AFC losses. So that's why we got a better conference overall record than them.
Indeed.
So that's what will put us in second place because we have 2 NFC conference losses. They already have 3 conference losses, I think. They have 3 conference losses. So they lose again.
And Shabazz, I will never forgive Indy for losing that game like they did last week. That's a damn shame.
Yeah, Ronbo, I went to sleep. I had Indy in all my picks. I picked Indy. I went to sleep. It was 33-0. I said, well, I can take me a nap. Ronbo, I woke up and the game was in overtime, and I thought I was in the twilight zone again. I said, now what in the Jesus didn't happen? It was 33-0 when I took a nap. I said, I'm going to take me a nice nap, give me a 30-minute refresher. I woke up and they lost the game. I couldn't believe what was going on, Ronbo.
Lost the game. Anyway.
Yeah, that was pathetic, man. Matt Ryan ought to just go and hang his cleats up after that, man. Like he's been on the 2 of the worst comebacks in NFL history.
Oh. Well, fam, we're gonna go. I'll tell you what, it ain't gonna happen tomorrow. Vikings gonna get beat. Boy, please beat them. All you gotta do is do something with Jefferson, but I don't know what they're gonna do with that. But anyway, all right, fam. I'll see you tomorrow.
All right, and I will check you in tomorrow night, Ronbo.
Looking forward to it. Merry Christmas in the meantime. All right.
All right. Merry Christmas and happy holidays to everyone out there. All right.
Night, boss. Be Ham.
Ronbo. Merry Christmas, baby.
BM, we're sitting back here, man. We're looking for rocking around. You know, BM, we all probably in the back of our minds know that this is going to be the biggest test. Defensively, you got the right guy for the right job, too. Ron Rivera is definitely going to have that team ready to play some solid defense. But, you know, the thing is, if Kyle wants to outcoach Ron Rivera in this situation, that could be pure entertainment for us, you know. Because Brock can pretty much carry out the plan. But Ron says, boy, as a rookie, I'll kill him. But, man, what's going to happen tomorrow, B-Ham?
Ronbo, the last caller hit it on the head. It's not a lot you're going to see Riverboat Reed to try to do. He might not come out and be with all those blitzes because everybody threw blitzes at
and got hurt.
Brock, you know, and he hurt him bad. So I'm kind of looking forward to seeing them coming out trying to do us the same way they did Philly. They're gonna try to tire our defense out.
That's right.
And try to keep our offense on the sideline.
Yeah, that's how
they
beat Philly. That is right.
They beat Philly by tiring out the defense because Hurts them stayed on the sideline, and when they got in the game, they was out of rhythm.
Yeah.
So I'm looking for the same formula. They're gonna try to tire him out. You know, and the good thing about us, see, when they beat Philly didn't have no defensive line rotation, so that was a real key on why they kind of beat Philly.
They wouldn't got.
They went and got Numdy Sue after they got beat.
After, not before. Okay.
Right. So, you know, they might try to come out and do us the same way. They're gonna really play tight defense. They got a nice defense. They got a couple of guys from Bama. Just, you know, they're pretty stout.
Yes,
you know, we're gonna have our hands full, and I'm not gonna say that they're not gonna blitz us. I am gonna say that they're gonna blitz us smart.
Intelligently, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They're gonna make sure, you know, they don't run, try to just get blitz happy, because then we're gonna be looking for it. They're gonna be trying to mix it in, you know, probably some first downs every blue moon. something to keep him on his toes.
And BM,
And like
that means that defenses are gonna DC's are gonna start taking Brock Purdy give him a little more respect, because from what you're saying now, okay, we've seen that done to him. He weathered that storm. Unlike a lot of rookies, he did this pretty well. Unlike rookies, so let's go ahead and treat him like he's trying to be treated. And then I don't know what's coming then, because it depends on the mind of the DC.
Yeah. It's good. I think it's gonna be. I think as long as we can keep that boy from Bama on running that ball, because he's gonna run hard. He's gonna run kind of like him. Yeah, as long as we can keep him in check and the other couple of running backs they have, and start forcing Heineke to make plays. Yeah. Basically, Ronbo, they're gonna do the same thing we're gonna try to do to them. We're going to try to stop them on the run.
The Falcons battered us.
Try to stop them on the run and force the quarterback to make a throw with his hand, with his arm, when they have to. And we just got that, and basically try to control the clock on us. We just got to make sure we maximize every drive that we get out there and get ready. Every snap we got to maximize. And if we do that, I think we have
control of that game.
We have more of a stacked team as to where we can pull players in and out, so we'll be able to outlast their stamina. So in the end, got us winning. We've been in the 30s here lately, Ronbo. I'm waiting for us to sniff this 40 burger. 40.
What do you got?
I'm gonna stick with it. All right, 42-24.
That's the 49ers give up 24 points. I know they'll be mad as could be.
Well, you know what? And that just made me think. We hadn't had 17 no more than. I'm gonna say 42-14.
Yeah,
I had to rethink that.
Yeah,
because
I can see that possible.
And been giving up no more than 17 points, and that they are going to try to do. They are going to try to put up more than 17. What teams are finna do to us right now, Ronbo? Like the people been saying, the teams that ain't got nothing to lose, they are finna try to figure out ways to show other teams on where we can be beat at, and that's what we got to overcome.
And they're also probably looking at what Kansas City did, but they don't have the Kansas City capability. Everybody doesn't have a Patrick Mahomes. Everybody doesn't have a Harden Jr.? Yeah, you people understand. All you got to do is follow the Kansas City blueprint. Y'all don't understand. Everybody cannot follow the Kansas City blueprint. They don't have the tools to do so. So that needs to stop. Yeah. But
in the end, I think we're gonna prevail, though.
All right, I like the way that sounds, because I don't want to wake up with a frown on my face Christmas morning. See, what's wrong with you? Lost to the Commanders and the Vikings lost. That was the opportunity we need. Oh my God, you gotta let it go. Enjoy the holiday.
I think we need to be humble, but not in the sense of losing.
No.
Just maybe in the sense of, hey, we barely got. This is a game we should have won, but we barely got out of here on. So maybe we need to tone it down a little bit and get back refocused. You feel me?
Yeah, maybe, because we got but we got momentum going. It's gonna be tough to stop the 49ers machine now, though. B-Ham, always good stuff. And give your son a love from Ronbo Sports. I know.
Hold on. Yeah, because he asked me, was that you on the what's the name? Hold on, Ronbo. Here you go, right here.
All right. We got B-Ham Jr. on the phone. Hey, what's up, cool? Listen, we've been talking about you a lot ever since the Rams Super Bowl, and knowing how you was enjoying yourself and everything. And then all of a sudden, what is your name?
Quadarius.
Did you say Kadarius?
Yes, sir. Quadarius.
Kadarius, here's the thing. You have my sympathy. I mean, we've been through dark days of misery and suffering and pain. Didn't know where we was going next. And no matter how many lights you turned on, it was still dark. And there you are. the Rams have no money. You got no draft picks coming up, and you set a new record for losing after the Super Bowl. How you do? Are you handling that okay?
I'm not handling it pretty well. I mean, we're at the playoffs. I mean, yeah.
Yeah. Do you believe they can rebound next year and make a comeback?
Oh yeah, for sure.
And now, real quick, let me give you one more minute on it. How are you going to go about doing that? You going to get McVay to hang on because he might leave? You're going to trade guys like Jalen Ramsey and get some assets? There are certain things you could do, but will they do them? How would you go about doing that?
I don't know. I mean, I don't feel like trading Ramsey. I mean, I know he had a tough season this year. Guarding wide receivers, he had a very tough season.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll bounce back.
Okay, and I wish you luck on that too. Meanwhile, Merry Christmas, Kadarius. Let's talk to you again sometime soon. All right.
Give him one before you go, Ronbo.
Kadarius, you know I did that on the instructions you did. I was gonna say but he told me I can't get that to work. You got to have a long R at the end. Yeah. You two have a great Christmas. Hopefully I'll see you tomorrow. I'll be back tomorrow.
Hey, you too, man. You too, man. I hope to see you tomorrow.
All right. Night, y'all.
Night.
We finally got to talk to Kadarius. That was fun. Tony Nagatani by the side of the sea as he's sitting there sipping on the best of tropical. So how am I rhyme this? Tropical beverage. He is thinking it's Super Bowl time. Tony is aloha. DCD is legit. I know, Tony. We got to really understand that is the truth. But Niners Day is superior, and then there's that fact as well, though. 49ers 24, commies. He called them commies. 9. 49ers defense will score a touchdown. Tony, I love it. I love that prediction, and thanks for that contribution. You know what? I'll bet you the 49ers do a bam and scoop and run into the end zone. Because all of our guys, if you get the ball separated from your little hands, they seem to be picking the ball up with their feet, nothing going down, and running into the end zone. Most of our guys, like Dre, can't be caught. If he's on his way to the end zone, forget it. It's over. Fred Warner, same thing. What I want to see is Tavarius. And they owe Demo from last week's bad call. That's a flag on number 97. Whoa. Demo just, no. Yeah, bring it back. Demo had a pick six. He had to bring it back. It won't happen tomorrow. Nick, behave yourself tomorrow, Nick. I know you're trying to get to 20. Be careful. Watch it. No, we love you, but watch it. Hey, Liam.
Ho, ho, ho.
Ho, ho is right. Liam, you know, what is your plan for tomorrow as far as this game goes?
Watch it at home with my girlfriend, my dog, by the Christmas tree, some eggnog.
Yes, indeed. It's such a wonderful time. Cool temperatures. You can't paint a better picture than that, unless you're out, in a cabin with a fireplace.
I'm in Canada, Ronbo. 3 feet of snow already.
You know what? You're in exactly the environment I'm thinking about, Liam. That's exactly right. You got a fireplace?
Truly a white Christmas over here.
See, that's a wonderful thing for Christmas. You just don't want it every day. How long does it take you to get out of the driveway?
10 minutes.
I know. But otherwise, that's a gorgeous sight. You drive up toward Lake Tahoe and everything and see those trees. It looks like every Christmas tree out there has been decorated, right? It's a gorgeous sight as you drive and to lose all your money. But still, it's still a beautiful thing, Liam, give me something on this game. What are you thinking?
2016 Niners.
All right. You know, we're giving up a lot of scores these days. A lot of us come in thinking the other team's going to score a lot of points, but you know, it seems to be this doesn't happen. How many points did we give up to the Hawks? Oh, that game got a little intense at the end, though. I forgot about that.
I think we're going to give up a touchdown and 3 field goals.
Yeah, that's possible.
Yeah, I think
it is Christmas.
All we need to have happen. All that needs to happen is Brock throws a pick or two, and I think he's due. You know, for sure. He's gotten fortunate a couple times in each start.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think a couple turnovers is going to make this game a lot tighter. I mean, they struggle to score, the Commanders, but a couple timely turnovers, fumble, a couple picks.
Yeah.
But I still figure we win the game.
Yeah. You know, because you're right. I keep wondering how much can you gain on watching Brock play and prepare for, you know, because a lot of things have been tried on him so far. Lots of blitzing.
Yeah.
The Hawks and Pete Carroll, he's got some pretty good defensive minds too. So, you know.
No, he's shown to be adept and intelligent and aware and quick and fast and confident and quiet feet in the pocket.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's moving around nice. I like the way he moves, I like the way he decides to do things. But I mean, even Patrick Mahomes has bad games. Even Tom Brady has bad games. Right. You know, I'm not saying that he's due for a terrible game or something. I don't want to
jinx him.
You know, think negatively, but I think, you know,
exactly.
Wouldn't be surprising to see him throw a pick or two and the game just end up being a bit tighter as a result, you know?
And sweating bullets with 5 minutes to go in the game. Okay, the 49ers just got to hold. I hate going, okay, the 49ers just got to hold this time. We can burn up that clock, and we can slide in and win by 6. Liam, that is such high stress.
How many downs?
You know, I hate that. God.
How many downs do you think Chase is going to get on defense?
How many downs? Yeah, you know what? I wonder about that. And I suspect they're going to put him in mostly on passing situations. So, you know, depending upon how long they have the ball, I guess. Or we have the ball.
He's going to have fresh legs.
Yeah, right. And a will to win because he's been out all season long. He probably can't wait. He's chomping at the bit to get out there and play.
I mean, this is why you're there, right? To shut
exactly.
down this,
you know?
this sort of situation and get your team into the playoffs. It's like that's what it's all about.
It's going to be a McCaffrey day, though. I'm telling you, Liam, watch what happens down there. Christian McCaffrey, he's like a savior. If it's real hot, you know, Christian is the guy. He's going to be there standing by. If Kyle's going to try to run something else, if it breaks down, at least this kid's got the wherewithal to know, okay, it's over. Christian, you know. I like that about him. And Jimmy was doing that to a large degree, too. He had finally realized Christian McCaffrey's a savior out there. Use him. So that's what Brock's got to do.
You know, Masons or like bricklayers, you know, and they're making an archway over the door, the middle, the keystone. The brick that fits right in the middle on the top, just holds it all together. Christian McCaffrey's the keystone.
We've needed him for years. That's the kind of guy. And I think that's what they wanted when they got Jet McKinnon. But he didn't work out. But Christian McCaffrey is exactly what works in Kyle Shanahan's offense.
Yeah. He special player, man.
He'll be on it tomorrow. I can't wait.
Yeah, I'm a great game.
Should be. And I love that you're playing for Christmas Eve. So I'll tell you what, we're going to let you go, Liam. And 2016, we got you down for it. Can you confirm that?
All right. Yep, that's it.
All right. Happy Christmas. I hope you got time tomorrow for us. Night, fam.
Yeah. All right. Bye.
And 775 in Nevada. Hello.
Ronbo, what's shaking, man?
You know, I've been wondering where you've been. We haven't talked to you in a long time. What have you been doing?
Ronbo, I got a story to tell, man.
You always do.
I got caught up, Ronbo. I got played for a fool, Ronbo. My girlfriend, my ex-girlfriend had a TPO on me, and we were caught up
she had
together.
a what?
she had a protection order on me, and we got caught up together in the car, and I did 3 weeks in jail. And actually, Ronbo, the day I got arrested was the day Jimmy broke his foot.
Oh,
and, I had to find out. Ronbo, I had to find out from a deputy who was a Seahawks fan, and he had a big ass smile on his face.
He was delighted to tell you.
Yeah. But he was actually okay, Ronbo. He told me there's a chance Jimmy can come back, and there's good and evil in everyone, Ronbo.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they didn't put him on the
IRs.
IRs.
Back, Ronbo.
They didn't put him on the IRs.
I just got out yesterday. I've been watching highlights from the last 3 games, Ronbo. The Miami highlights were crazy, Ronbo.
What it?
Oh my God, Ronbo! This game might be the catalyst that sends them to the Super Bowl.
And the thing is, are you amazed with how Brock Purdy's come out there and perform? Because I didn't know what to expect. I said, God,
I'm not though.
Is
Ronbo,
he going to handle this?
Because I saw his footwork in preseason, and he's kind of like, when you think of the 3 quarterbacks that they have, he's kind of the best of both worlds, right?
Yeah, kind of.
So I think he's a quick learner, playing against the best defense in the league in practice
all the time.
And
that'll train
Ronbo,
you up.
it's almost. I was thinking about what I was going to say tonight, and I thought about my man number 64, and it's kind of, I bet to the layman's eye, they might call in and talk about Purdy and say, "Does Purdy do anything great?" No, but you know what? He's such a great addition to this team. He's so fresh.
And the storyline behind him, it's awesome.
It's amazing.
Yeah,
it's amazing. And it seems so storybook that I think the Niners are going to get lucky, and they're going to somehow just do it this year. And I think they're going to do it versus the Chiefs.
In the Super Bowl.
You know what I love? You know what I love about Purdy, Ronbo?
What?
His celebrations are so genuine, and
calm.
And it's not like flashy, but it's like you can tell that he really enjoys that. And I also really like McCaffrey's celebrations because he's so Barry Sanders with it, and just like he almost like shuts off and goes back to being an altar boy or something. No, Robert, but you know what I'm saying?
That's me. It's amazing how calm they are when they've got achieved big deals. Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, it's like he turns off the beast mode or something and just is.
And
I don't know. It's hard to explain.
Brock's on the sideline just shooting his pistol like, pow.
He has such a great command of this offense right now. I think Kyle has something really special on his hands, and they almost. In a way, they can't lose this year, because they're going to have 3 really good quarterbacks next year, and they'll figure out what to do. Kyle's coaching his ass off right now. D'Amico's coaching his ass off. I wish they would have pulled Bosa in that Tampa Bay game, and I wish they'd sit Bosa and just get into the playoffs healthy.
He has a chance to be one of the greatest of all time, but I'm with you. I don't want him
care,
out there.
Ronbo.
I don't either. I really. I'm saying.
Tired of watching this man when they were up 28 points in the 4th, Ronbo. What are they doing? What are they doing? There's 8 minutes left in the game, Ronbo. Get him off the field, Ronbo.
Casey, you've got it. Did you see Kyle? He answered that question, and Kyle looked like he was about to break out into tears as he said something to the gist of, I've been up before in the 4th quarter, and I've had some pretty bad
no way. No. I thought Kyle said he didn't see the play.
No, who got hurt? But the thing is, he always says that.
About Bosa, or, just anything.
Somebody could have got gunned down on the field. Kyle said, well, I didn't see that play. And he looks right at the reporter as he's saying it. Kyle, we've been watching you for a long time. That's always your out when you know what happened. You have nothing to explain.
Over the course of the second half of the season, we're really seeing Kyle get a good grip of the offense and, be the wizard that everyone says that he is. I just hope he continues to, do these good week-by-week game plans. And, the addition of McCaffrey just completely changed the
Monumental.
team.
It will never get
Yeah.
enough credit. That was an amazing
Yeah.
pickup. He is the wires that connect the whole machine to make it run at a
Yeah.
higher level. He is amazing.
Yeah. Yeah,
But
and
anyway.
his runs remind me of Frank Gore, don't they? A little bit, you know.
Sometimes he's a little
So, you know,
quicker.
because he squeezes in there so much, like Frank, man.
Because like Frank, he sees that hole and he's in and out of it like quick. Mostert had that ability, but Mostert just can't stay healthy. But some running backs, it's just a natural thing for him. McCaffrey's feet, though, they look like pistons on the ground. That's why I love watching him run. I don't want him running between the tackles, but my God, he makes that look pretty. Woo! Casey, what score? Did you give me a score?
No, Ronbo, but I'm telling you right now, it's going to be 31-13, and Robbie's going to miss 3 field goals.
Casey, putting you in jail for 3 weeks doesn't matter. You're still Casey. I love it. Man, Casey, don't get in any trouble between now and tomorrow. I'll see you tomorrow, okay?
All right, Ronbo. Yeah, man, I hope I land on the nice list this year. You know what I'm saying? It's been a long, crazy year.
You 3 weeks in the tank. That means Santa already took you off the list. But don't worry. We're going to put a good word in for you, and maybe we'll come back around to your place after New Year.
Yeah. All right, Ronbo. Hey, man, shout out Brunch Skills. Thank you, production. And you enjoy your Christmas Sunday, Reverend Ronbo.
Thanks, Casey. And Merry Christmas to you. All right.
Yeah, man. Adios.
Adios. See if I mean about Casey. The guy is insanely funny. Hey, Merrick.
Hey, Ronbo.
Merrick, we're getting ready for Christmas Eve in grand fashion because the 49ers are getting ready to make this holiday even better. They're going to have a tough test, though. There's no doubt about it. We can't fool ourselves on that. Merrick, what do you think is going to happen there?
Well, I think it's going to be a relatively close game. Washington has a really good defensive line, but that's about it. Their backers and secondary are average. We just got to really worry about that defensive line getting at us.
And you know, Merrick, our offensive line they've gradually improved, and they're doing real good work since the emergence, or actually since Brock has been playing. And people don't really know, is that because of Brock? Is that because of the fact that the offensive line felt how important these moments are? I don't know. It's really bizarre.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I think it's just them, or they're finally gelling together. I don't think it's because Brock's back there. I think they're just gelling better.
Because that's what it takes for an offensive line. They need to play together for a while. And those guys were all new to each other at the beginning of the season. I bet you're right. But they're looking good now. And Jake Brendel, an alternate to the Pro Bowl? Wow.
Is Aaron Banks an alternate? Because he should be.
Right? Just when you think Aaron Banks is probably the best thing going, not named Trent Williams, he's already going anyway, but he goes every year. Then you have to talk about that. But, I mean, yes. Yeah. Aaron's not even being considered, but they take Jake. That is a good point, man.
As for offense. As for offense, I think Brock's had enough tests. I mean, he played against Tampa, which had a good defense, Miami, which has a decent defense, and Seattle, which always gives us trouble.
You're right.
I think he's had enough tests under his belt.
You know, that's another good point. It's about strategies is what we're worried about. What else can you do to him now? Like you just mentioned, he's weathered the storm or some of the best personnel and coaching. I mean, look at the coaches. Pete Carroll. Who's the guy in Tampa Bay? He's
Todd Bowles.
That's what Todd does. If he couldn't rattle him, who can, right? Pete Carroll and also Tampa Bay, I don't know who their coach is, but that defense is fast and furious. And Brock says, "All right, you guys want some of this? What's his name from the movie Al Pacino?" I can't say those words; it's too nasty, though. But he went Al Pacino on us in that movie after he snorted up a pound or two of coke. I said, I think you're right, Merrick. I don't know what they're going to throw at him.
I think we're going to get Heineke in a couple turnovers because Heineke loves to just chuck the ball down the field regardless whether his guy's open or not.
Yeah, and Kyle's going to get guys open because this is a serious game for Kyle. People doesn't know, or a lot of people don't remember how Kyle and the Washington team, along with Trent Williams, the bitterness between those three people.
Yeah, I think Kyle's going to come out swinging.
hard, too. And if there's a chance to run up the score, I bet the 49ers do it this time. They didn't do it against
Yeah.
the Hawks, but they would. Oh, I just want
hopefully it'll be a win. I don't
Yeah.
see us losing unless we have a dramatic collapse.
Yeah. But if I could just see Brock go Scarface on him, oh man, I'm gonna love it. There'll probably be memes out all over the place with can you see Brock's face in that white suit.
Speaking of Brock, his jersey is selling faster than the Niners can make him.
You can't get one right now. I heard you can't get one online. Go to the mall, forget about it. The rack's been emptied out. He's become an iconic figure now.
Yeah, I think the Eagles also have a real chance of losing because Jalen Hurts isn't playing.
Yeah. Well, Minshew, their defense might be too much for the Cowboys. That's going to be a low-scoring game. I want the over/under. I want to look at the numbers on that game as far as predictions go, because the Cowboys, if it's not going to be Hurts, they're not going to be getting beat up. If they throw a shutout tomorrow, America, I'm going to lose my mind laughing.
Yeah, it would be hilarious.
Let's go, Cowboys. For once, do something right. God. Well, we can find out. Yeah, Merrick, what do you got for a score?
I think we're going to beat them 24-10.
There you go. Well, Merrick, I tell you what, I'm going to wish you a Merry Christmas for now, and hopefully you got time for us tomorrow as we go into celebration mode. Should we be able to get that celebration mode? We may celebrate anyway. It's playoffs. We're not leaving the playoffs.
Well, we're in the playoffs no matter what.
That's it, So we can actually relax. It's an emotional thing. I don't like losing under any circumstances. It just bothers me.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Merrick. We'll see you tomorrow.
All right, see ya.
All right, bro. And let's go check out. Hey, Josh. You guys are casting Brock in porn movies? Hey, Josh, come on in, man.
Hey, Ronbo.
Josh, we're just looking over the possibilities tomorrow and wondering how we're going to do. And as we always do, we sort of just kind of expect certain things, and hopefully they come into fruition. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm thinking that, we all got an early, Christmas gift when the Cowboys lost to Jacksonville.
Just you repeating that again tickles me right here. And that look on Michael Irvin's face as Stephen A. Smith is working him.
Trent Baalke.
I know, right?
I told the D that we were going to beat him.
Yeah.
We were going to get it in overtime, and we did it. The same way that we did it with the Niners, we're doing it here.
Go Trent.
So I yeah.
Tell you.
So I think tomorrow it's going to be great. The Seagulls are going to lose, so that's going to be another great Christmas gift.
Oh, wait!
We're going to win.
Don't move from that point a minute, because here's the thing: if they lose tomorrow, and both the Lions and the Panthers are not going to lose, that puts them in terrible trouble, because now they better win between now and the end of the season, because that means they lose, they fall right out of the bracket. Come on, Lions!
Yeah, they're going to be
Panthers!
out of the bracket.
Oh, God, I love it.
Yeah, it's going to be great, and also
Smith says
Merry Christmas. I know you're not going to be on for Christmas, but Merry Christmas.
That's right.
And
Christmas is, I'll be watching games. We'll see, because after I open up my presents and say, "Yay! I'll be back in a little while." No, okay, wait. I just want to say hi to the 49ers. They'll probably chain me up to the tree. That's fun.
I think it's going to be a pretty good game, though. My score, I've got it down 24-14.
All right.
I don't think Kyle's going to try to do anything too flashy. I know, there's some heat with Kyle in Washington, but I think he sees the bigger picture.
One of them's
we're
gotta be the
talking about
adult.
the Super Bowl.
That's true.
Yeah. So, I don't really see him trying to do anything too flashy. I don't see Purdy throwing an interception. I think he's going to go all December long with no interceptions.
Good. You know why? Because he's learning. You see, he's learning. People forget he just started. So if he makes a mistake here and there, you don't have to look at him as a polished pro. Let him learn. So.
Yeah, I think CMC, he's probably going to have a pretty big game.
I do too. I really think so.
Since he's been with us, we have been just going uphill.
Yeah.
He has made this team into something very special.
Mm-hmm.
And I said it a couple of months ago. Since he's been here, we're starting to look like the '94 season.
Just with ultimate weapons everywhere, and if any of them misfire, you still got C-Mac. Too much coverage out there? Where's C-Mac?
Yeah.
I just love it.
It's great. I have no worries. If we do end up losing, I won't be upset. I don't think we're going to lose, though. I'm 99% sure we're going to win.
Mm-hmm.
But the last two games that really matter is going to be the Raiders and Arizona, because we need to sweep the division.
Because there's nothing that means more to me than beating the Raiders. If we lose every other game but beat the Raiders, I'll still be delighted. I just don't want to hear from those folks. That's all I ask.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. They're pretty bad. Well, and that's going to be a big game. Even though they're not in the Bay Area anymore, just the Battle of the Bay was a really, really big thing, for the Raiders and the Niners.
Yeah. And that's why it was such
and Ron Rivera, Ron Rivera, he's a pretty solid coach. He's no nonsense, and hey, I have respect for him because he's always brought it with his teams. He keeps things structured. He's a pretty good coach.
And his team has a lot of respect for him. So yeah,
I think they're going to play really hard, but they're just not going to be able to match with us. We have the number 1 D. We're not going to let up.
Not now. Got momentum going. The swag is just ridiculous. Do you know we're topping the charts on both offense and defense now?
Yeah,
that's a Super Bowl.
It's looking pretty good.
How long have you been waiting to say that?
Hey, that kid, he looks great. He does. He looks great.
He's shockingly good. I did not expect all this. When you see him out there do that, when he dodged that tackle, just sort of showed him his waistline and nope. You got now you see it? Oh, now you don't. Wait, I'm going over here. I got Devo right here. Watch me. Boom! So look at that. Trent Williams is right.
Yeah, and the fake
How long has he been playing?
The fake screens and the play action. Oh, he's got great play action.
Oh.
His footwork is tremendously great.
It would
a lot of quarterbacks can't do it.
Because to fool him like that, I fake a shot over to my left. Nope. I fake a shot to my right. Whoop. You guys bit. There's George Kittle. Whack. Boom. What the WTF? Really? I could not. I still go back and watch that play. I can't tell you how many times I've watched that play. That amazes me. That just really
beautiful.
does.
It was beautiful.
Oh, God. Hey, Josh, we got to go, fam. I'll tell you what. Merry Christmas. Josh gave us a score already, right? Yeah. Josh, let me.
Yeah,
let's see
24-14.
We got you. Well, let's see you tomorrow if we got time. All right.
All right, Ronbo.
Not Josh. And what do we got next here? It's gonna be a merry, merry Christmas. All we've got to do is wait. The Vikings are coming down with a loss as we move. Hey, Chris.
What up, Ronbo?
Chris, man, you know what I'm saying? I'm sitting back here getting ready for the holiday. And for once, we don't have to be worried about this. Last holiday, we were sitting, man, we still in the woods. We can make the playoffs. We got to beat them damn Rams to get into the playoffs in the last game. I believe we can do it. We don't have to worry about all that nonsense this year. We're 3 weeks early.
Ronbo, you didn't get my message?
When?
I've been trying to get you to read my one of my messages.
Where'd you send it to?
I added you in the chat.
Uh-oh. What is your name in the chat?
Chris Smith.
Oh, Chris Smith. Because every now and then people come up with, they got two different names. It's being searched out right now by production. Chris, my bad. I was looking right when I looking left when I should be looking right. I missed it. Go ahead. What is it?
I mean, if y'all find it, y'all find it. But if you don't, you don't. I thought it was pretty clever, a little Brock pun, But
I bet it was.
I'm trying to get some roses. I'm trying to get some roses. Nobody in the chat trying to give me some roses. I thought it was pretty clever. Anyway, go ahead.
No, I said we're gonna search it, and I gotta find it, and then I'll probably repost it. But go ahead.
All right, yeah. So I'm ready to beat on these. What are these commanders?
Yeah.
Is that what they call it now?
I know it's terrible, isn't it? They couldn't come up with any better name than that. Just terrible. I know. I agree. That's what they call themselves. You're supposed to say it doesn't matter what they call themselves. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. So yeah, I'm not worried about these. I'm just worried about like you are. I'm worried about them injuries. I don't want no injuries.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only thing I'm worried about.
Because it's not necessary. We've already made the playoffs, and that's why I really, it's so unnecessary to get hurt now. It's just, if we lost every game between now and the end of the season, we'd still be the number 3 seed. You know how hard you got to work to be number 3 seed? So that's why it just bothers me to worry about that. We're going to get through it, though.
I just dropped it in the chat. Let's see if you got it right there.
Let me get roll down in the chat. I see Ian Sharp. I see Anthony Baker. Chris Smith. Yeah. Tomorrow at 105, check the block because it's going to be Purdy time. We've been doing the Purdy thing a lot. Purdy this, Purdy that. Purdy, because it sounds like you're from the South and you're trying to say pretty. I like it, Chris. I like it a lot.
Yeah, and I was listening earlier. One of the callers brought up something that I didn't even realize. The Super Bowl's in AZ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Man
You
Purdy
lose sight of that thought every now and then.
That's what's up.
Right close. And the stadium's close to where he grew up.
Yeah, that's what's up. So I feel like, this is our Cinderella story that's been written. And I do need a dynasty, too. He said he needed a dynasty. I need a dynasty, too. I don't want just one Super Bowl.
Like the Rams. See, that's why everybody's so, you know what? All that matters is the ring. The Rams got it. Nothing else matters. I say, yeah, you know what? Y'all ain't been through. Ask the Jets how they feel about that type of thing. You don't want to just get you want to build sustainability. You want to see the team that's competitive. I need to feel like we're involved as a fan base every year. I don't be sitting up. Well, what are we now? We're 2-11. I guess it's over, y'all. That ain't fun. And the Rams going to be doing that next year.
Yeah. And did you see Zach Wilson?
Everybody see
Ronbo. And Ronbo, I wanted Zach Wilson. He
a lot
lied
of people
to
did.
my
Don't feel
eyes.
bad. Yeah.
He lied to my eyes. I thought he was good. I'm glad we got Trey.
He was out. He was like looking a little like Mahomes out there with them no look passes and doing all kind of weird stuff. And that's when Robert Saleh came on that Wonder Show and said, "Listen, it's okay to just be basic." He was talking about his quarterback.
I don't think he can handle it though.
No, he can't.
Like the pressure. He looked like he can't handle the pressure. That's what it is.
He does get fried. It's not like college ball. The NFL defenses are nothing like college football. So, it gets scary out there if you're not ready for that. Chris, you know what? If I'm talking to a kid that I'm thinking about drafting, I really have a set of questions I need to ask him. I got to find out about his character. If you would have talked to Brock Purdy before you drafted him, you probably would have heard all the right things to make you feel like this kid can adapt to the NFL. I think whoever talked to Zach may have got cockiness, a little too full of himself, and maybe this is how you go get your brains knocked out. So you gotta be humble coming to the league because that means you're a sponge and you can absorb. Zach looks like somebody who came out there thinking he knew what he was doing.
I mean, Ronbo, if you pull your mom's best friend, you gonna have confidence.
See, that's another thing. Zach has no scruples.
Oh my goodness.
Zach's a player. That's what I'm saying. You know, he'll leave the NFL and go and start pimping. You know.
you see the gift he tried to get his old lineman.
Just today. I heard that in the news.
Yesterday he bought his own lineman some like scooters. Those were sorry gifts.
Wait, what did he get
for
him?
The night.
He got him what?
Like some scooter bikes or something.
Oh. Well, he's got to do
that
something.
That was a pre-sorry gift. That's a pre-sorry gift.
Yeah,
I'm gonna play terrible tonight, guys. I got you this.
And next time somebody asks you if you feel like you left the defense down, don't just say no and walk off. Zach, you just lost the Lions all over that locker room. So what you said was the defense should have did a better job, I guess. Whoa, Zach, you don't know better than that? What did they teach you out where you just came from? Man. And that's partly coaching. Coaches should talk to Zach. If you know he's like that, don't let him sit up there and make a fool of himself. His PR people, and I think they have a group of people that do that, school those guys. Don't make them make an ass of themselves like that. Oh, that was bad.
Yeah, he sounded like Skip Bayless. When the Bucks lose, it's the defense. They didn't do nothing. But when they win and all this, Brady this, Brady that. Yeah. Like, come on, man. But that's I got a score for you. All
right, go ahead, Chris.
I got 28-10.
I like that. That sounds about right. 49ers are not going to let these people run wild on them as far as the scoring goes. The question is, how many points are we going to score? So, Chris, I like that. I tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to go and I'll be. Hopefully, you got some time for us tomorrow, because we're definitely going to be having fun.
Oh yeah, I'll be there. I'll be around.
All right, all right, fam.
I told you, I'm gonna check that Brock. It's Purdy time.
I love the way it rhymes.
All right, man.
Have a great night, fam. Merry Christmas. Peace.
Merry Christmas.
Thank you, fam. And Ellis has made a return. Ellis. Hey, Tony. Oh, Tony.
Ronbo, good evening. Merry Christmas.
Yeah. Ellis, hold on. Tony, what do we do here? Yeah. Okay, they're rolling back and forth. Tony, can I get you to hold on a second? Because Ellis zoomed in on us. I think I have an idea what he's going to do. All right, hold on a second. Be right back.
Yes, sir.
Ellis, I see you playing Santa Claus. I see that hat. He must get ready to celebrate with the squad. Ellis.
This the late night, just a late night creeper beanie. I was just out, it's a little cold.
You know what? It works right, though. Because you got the red hoodie on top of that white band. It looks like that hat. I love it.
You know what? Man, we try to do we try to be styling when we can, just a little something, nothing too much. But no, Ronbo, I called in earlier on the video, so I think I forgot to zoom out.
Okay.
So that's why I was on.
Oh, so we just caught you in a candid moment?
But what I wanted to say was, what I forgot to bring up was the Washington has I think they're like top 5 or something like that, or it might be even top 3 of time of possession in the NFL.
Yeah, I know. That's what they do. That's how they beat you. Don't let you back on the field.
Yeah, between that and then they got Jahan Dotson, that wide receiver from Penn State.
Yep.
That's a bad boy.
Mm-hmm.
He's a real good player, so we got to look out for him.
Next to McLaurin and Robinson, they have just enough to make life a little difficult.
Yeah. Jahan Dotson is real nice. And then I don't know what happened to Jared Patterson. I think he must be injured or something like that. That was the other running back that they had. He's a rookie running back from last year. I don't know if he must not be playing anymore, but he was a baller, but it doesn't look like we got him to really worry about. I don't know who the other backs are.
You know what? This is not the best test we've had as far as offensive prowess coming out our defense. So I am impressed with what they got. But if the 49ers cannot deal with these guys tomorrow, I will be surprised, Ellis. I got to tell you.
Yeah, we're gonna get it in. I don't see us really having much to worry about, but we just got to make sure we take care of business.
Yeah,
that's really
that's always the case, though. So
yeah, but anyway, I ain't gonna hold you. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm gonna come through Zoom in tomorrow after the game.
Looking
and
forward.
I'm gonna and Josh be through there.
All right,
what we do. We do.
Yeah, I do.
A lot.
All right, Ellis. Have a great night.
All right, John. Peace and love.
Bye,
Yes,
Josh.
sir.
All right.
Bye. Josh.
Later.
That cool. I love that. Hey, Tony, come on back, Tony.
Ronbo. Good
Tony
evening.
Tone.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Tony. Tony's gonna be. Hey, Tony, who are you playing tomorrow? Are you playing Saturday or Sunday?
Saturday.
Hey,
we play at Baltimore.
That's right.
At Baltimore.
Oh man,
Ronbo, out of the 11 games tomorrow, 8 of them are going to be cold weather games, except for your game, Philly at Dallas, and the Giants at Minnesota. Those are the only warm weather games tomorrow.
See, so it's going to be interesting to see. And I just wish the Vikings. Wait a minute, the Vikings are playing. They're playing tomorrow. The Vikings are playing tomorrow too, right?
At home against the Giants in the Dome.
There ain't gonna be no cold in there. There's no advantages. Buffalo needs to get up off of thinking that's an advantage. Their fans were cheering and everything when the snow started blizzarding out, and they were just fighting their ass off the wind. It's not an advantage. And truth be told, I'm starting to wonder if Green Bay should consider getting another facility in there too.
Yeah, because remember that Buffalo game, Miami? I was shocked to see Miami. They was gouging them with the runs. With Mozart, they was gouging them.
Mm-hmm. See,
all those number one, first and second round picks on that defensive line, you wouldn't have known it that night, though.
I know. And Tua's doing a good job against them, but you got that big Josh. I mean, the dude was running and picking up huge gains. Miami's not built for that. They don't like big people running the ball like that. So.
Yep. Chris answered. Just said, Gene D, your season's over.
You know what? And Gene D, he just got through telling Ellis that too. I didn't repeat it because I know Ellis is going to see him, and Ellis gets very mad. I didn't want him to say anything terrible while he was on the Zoom. Gene D, you be playing with fire. Sure. Keep it up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. But Ronbo, it's going to be some changes next year, as you know. I hate to say it, I don't hate to say it, but number 2 and number 11, former number 2 and number 11 of the Falcons, time for them to hang it up. I'm not going to say their names. You know their names.
Okay. I was saying, no, wait, who's 2 and 11?
One Matt Ryan and Julio Jones. Time for them to retire.
Yeah.
Their former selves.
Yeah.
They brought up some great memories, man.
And Julio could have left before last year, actually, because he's been out just about every season for the last 4 or so.
And Julio hasn't been Julio since week 3 of last year in Seattle for Tennessee. He had 6 for 151. That's the last time we saw Julio. Week 3 of last year.
But watch Tony. Somebody's if he gets released, and he probably will, because he's on a 1-year deal.
Yep.
Somebody will sign him.
Yep.
Yeah. If he wants to play. I don't know. People just think they could get Julio to all of a sudden not have issues with health and come in and give you a season, a winning team type of thing. It's like, what's his name that's just got thrown out what's Sammy Watkins, right? See, Sammy.
I couldn't believe that either.
Yeah, he doesn't know he's done too. These guys, they hang on as long as they can.
Yes, it's not good. Not good. Not good.
It looks bad.
But Ronbo, I heard you and a caller, y'all were talking about Arizona. And I put in the comments. I think you read part of it. I said, the Cardinals don't have a chance with Kyler Murray. They have a better chance with Colt McCoy.
I think I did. Put that on. people probably think you're, man, what are you talking about, man? Kyler Murray's a first-round pick. Listen. How many first-round picks amongst quarterbacks? How many? Look at all. There's a trail of trash of first-round number one picks playing quarterbacks that are no longer. Well, he did make a comeback though. Jared Goff did make a comeback. But look at Baker Mayfield and Kyler Murray. This goes on. If I go back down the list of guys picked at number 1 and 2.
Baker Mayfield,
Kyler
Trubisky, Murray, Brandon Wheaton, Mitchell Trubisky, Johnny Manziel.
Oh, the worst. Manziel. Oh, Browns. How could you fall for that trick twice? So,
yeah.
You know.
Oh, Robert Griffith III.
Robert. Man, it just goes on and on. That's why when the guy Joey called in the other day, Ronbo, remember you told me that rookie quarterbacks don't do well? I said, well, you know, I did say that. Often that's the case, more often so than your Mahomes, your Jacksons. You know, those are the outliers. That's not normal. I mean, you don't see that every year. You know, you got what's his name over with the Chargers again. You know,
Justin Herbert.
Justin. He's special. But the number of guys that are coming in the first year and just really taking a nosedive. Look at Zach. Tony, talk about Zach for a minute. You know, you talk about Zach for like an hour and a half. Wilson is like terrifyingly bad.
He's lost his confidence.
And they didn't help anybody doing to him what they did. That's going to make it worse.
And it didn't help him. It helped him by being in New York. That's the worst place to be.
Oh, man.
They will eat you alive.
Ain't that the truth?
But, Ronbo, what do you think Derek Carr's going to end up next year? Because the Raiders are blowing that up.
I can't wait till the offseason we talk about this even in more depth. I can't imagine. Who's going to give up any assets? He's getting paid a lot.
Yeah, I don't know, but it'll probably be the NFC because the NFC needs more quarterbacks. But I couldn't tell you who. Oh, and on Sunday, Ronbo, there's only 3 games on Sunday. Mm-hmm. Christmas Day. Mm-hmm. And one of those games, let's call it the Lottery Bowl. Denver. Who's the Denver at? Denver at the Rams. The 2 sucker teams that gave up their
They ought to put it on Sunday night.
Oh, that would be great. The Lottery Bowl. They gave up all the draft picks for Stafford and Russell Wilson. And here's the kicker, Ronbo. Neither one of them are playing.
Hey, Tony, neither one of them been playing for a long time.
Exactly, for about a month now.
Hey, JD, why you talking trash? Now we got jokes. You had jokes, we got jokes. Boy. Russell Wilson.
No, actually, was run on them.
Yeah, I just realized. GD's probably said, joke's on you guys, man. We got rid of him before he could turn to trash.
Oh, they did good. Seattle got over in that deal.
Yeah, they did.
But Seattle ain't going nowhere this year because all you got to do is run the ball 50 times on them.
And I wonder what they're going to do. They're probably contemplating getting a high draft pick. Because if you're number 4 in the draft, where's that pick of theirs?
Seattle's 3.
Oh, they can get a quarterback just to piss off. Well, I don't know what they're going to do. It's going to be interesting to see. They're a team you got to keep an eye on to see what they're going to do with that number 3 pick. They might trade down for some more picks, but we'll see.
Seattle's 3 and Detroit is 4, Ronbo. I know you hate that.
I don't like Detroit getting that pick.
Ronbo, Detroit, you got you're a little concerned about Detroit because they started to get good and they got all picked. Mm-hmm.
You know? And they got maturity's going to come in on that defense. They've got some people. That offensive line is finally maturing and doing. I mean, Jared Goff's got all day to throw half the time, even more than half the time. Oh,
he's got a good young back in DeAndre Swift out of Georgia.
He's got that wide receiver that started playing 3 or 4 weeks ago. Whew, man,
they're gonna draft some defense with those picks. Watch.
You know they are. Tony.
Yeah.
I'm going to see you tomorrow and just enjoy. Get that eggnog going. Eggnog is sweet, and I tell you what, it's one of my
some right now.
There you go.
I got some right now. Yeah.
People think it's water.
Yeah, Ronbo, it's cold. It's cold on all the games except your game, the Dallas. Oh, here's my upset special. It ain't really no upset. Gardner Minshew is going to beat Dak Prescott tomorrow. Ronald Minshew is a good backup quarterback.
I'm gonna have to laugh.
Philly.
You know what? I would like the Cowboys to win, but if they lose, I'll still be tickled to death.
In their own house.
They'll have to. Oh God, Michael Irvin, he won't show up for First Take if that happens.
And you know, if they lose, if our beat them, they're gonna put the camera on Jerry Jones. He's gonna leave his box, press box.
I wish they had a cameraman that was mobile. As Jerry Jones is leaving, trying to exit, they just chase him from behind. Jerry, Mr. Jones, can we get a word with you, please? We just want to ask you a couple of questions.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Tony, I'll see you tomorrow. Good luck on your game too. All right. Have a great night.
I'll see you tomorrow, sir.
Looking forward to it.
Have a great night.
You too. Night, Tony. Hey, Brian. Mr. Jones?
Hey.
Yeah, Mr. Jones, can we get a word with you, please? Brian, there's so much comedy around the NFL right now. Potential. God, it's going to be awesome tomorrow. There are certain teams that better not lose. When you look at us, we can lose. It's not a big deal. We don't need to, but if we do, it's not a big deal. God, I'm so grateful for this year. Thanksgiving's coming twice right along with Christmas. Brian, let me stop. Go ahead.
Well, let me start off by saying happy holidays. Merry Christmas to everybody. Tomorrow, most important thing, we take care of business, beat the Commanders. It should be a great game for anybody attending the game. It should be a lot of fun. Ronbo, I think we're going to score about 24 points or more. I won't be mad if we go more, but I'm thinking 24-9. Yeah. We take care of business.
Sounds about right.
Yeah, I like what other callers are saying. Purdy, he's being very efficient. Possibly he won't, turn the ball over. If he does, I'm not going to be mad. He's not, a veteran quarterback. He's only played a couple games. We have a really good defense. They can carry this team. They can carry this team to the Super Bowl. And I remember me and you talking earlier in the season. We were predicting maybe 12-5 for the season record, but they might do better than that. They might finish, 13-4. And then if we're lucky, win 3 more games and go on to the Super Bowl. We have a really good team right now. So I hope everybody's excited about it. The holidays should be very exciting. We got Niners football, and hopefully everybody has a good holiday from there. But Ronbo, I did want to touch bases with you and ask you if you noticed Tabor Pepper got snubbed.
Oh, you know what? Tabor's having a great year, isn't he? How do they go about picking special teams players? I only know what the kickers, what they're looking at were percentages, right? And getting votes is tough.
I think Robbie and Mitch made the backup,
alternates.
The alternate.
Yeah.
Yeah, the alternates. But Tabor Pepper, he got snubbed, but he made the picture for the team, this year, so that's cool. But no, the player from Minnesota, he ended up making it, so that's fine. But
yeah,
it's one of those things, But Tabor's been doing really good, and anytime you don't hear his name in the game, it's a good thing. He didn't get a flag or anything. So.
Right, it's a great point to make, because remember the guy that we let go a couple of years ago. He got caught for substance abuse and stuff like that. Not substance abuse, but PEDs or something like that. So you look at Tabor.
Nelson.
Yeah, and he was also having some problems as far as his craft as well. So you're right. You never hear anything about Tabor doing anything wrong ever. I mean ever. So.
And I know some people don't want to hear about it, but I like to look at.
I like the way you appreciate the special teams.
Different corners of the team, and there's all aspects, and like not everybody was a kicker in high school, not everybody was a kicker in college or anything like that, and for some people who have aspects or are interested, so I always have fun, saying something about it.
We're fortunate we have somebody who pays that attention and gives them respects. So yeah.
I'm just super excited, Ronbo. I think we got a really good chance of going all the way this year and finishing it. And we can talk later more about different quarterbacks and stuff like that. But I really think right now, with it not being Trey or Jimmy, this team's got a really good
the Brock Purdy
aura.
story. Yeah,
Yeah. You know, because I think like people from both sides of the Trey and Jimmy, you know, fence can root for
Everybody's
Brock.
rallying.
You know, and I think
there are a few,
yeah,
but most people are rallying behind Brock. You know,
I think so. You know,
he's
and I think the majority of the people are rallying behind him. You know, so you know the Niners are united.
You can't buy his
again.
jersey right now. What does that mean?
No, you can't. You can't. But you know, there were some crazy jersey deals yesterday. You know, I seen like $30 Christian McCaffrey jersey on Amazon and George Kittle, and I'm like looking at Tony and I said, "Hey, do you want a jersey for Christmas?" And she's laughing at me. No. Do you want one, Brett?
You didn't see Brock Purdy, so did you? You know.
Brock Purdy, his was like $130 when I seen it online yesterday.
Yeah, for $30. That price.
$130.
Every game he wins is going to go up $10. You know.
So, but hey, thanks for having me on, Ronbo. It's always fun talking to you. Once again, I think we're going to win tomorrow, like 24-9. I don't think we're going to let the Commanders score a touchdown.
Yeah. I think they're going to have trouble with the 49ers defense. Everybody else does. Give my and happy Christmas to Tony, Lily, and Holly too. You guys, you know, you're such a wonderful group.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it, Ronbo. Hey, and you just keep doing your thing. And shout out to Productions and find MC and
get it back in here. Sleazing about.
Yeah, get it back in here. All right, man.
Thanks,
you have a great night. Go Niners.
Merry Christmas, fam. All right.
You too.
And with that said, let's go ahead and let you get back into Christmas. Wait a minute. J&D, I love it when people from the Hawks organization, the Rams organization, we don't see Raiders, but, you know, because they know better. They know how I feel about them. But anyway, J&D says, all y'all mad. You scrubs all got socks and soap for stinking so long in the NFC West. You can feel that rage, that anger. J&D, I really appreciate that expression. It just, shall I use the drink tears thing? I get drunk drinking your tears. You know what's coming. And I didn't mean to pull the Riddler laugh on you, but I had to do it. And say things like, what now, Batman? Jane, you can welcome in here anytime. Bring it. Your Hawks are in deep trouble. Jane, I do say this, though. You guys look a lot better than I anticipated. So I could give you kudos for that. You were actually in the money there for a minute. You got your quarterback talking trash. Same thing. Yeah, they wrote me off. I didn't write him back. Well, tell him to go ahead and he doesn't have to write him. He can email him and have some words to say. Well, I love this game. Fam, I'll see you tomorrow. Be in your face at your place, and we'll hang out all day and just enjoy this wonderful season of 'Tis the season to be jolly. 49-9, the Niners. See you tomorrow, fam. Have a great night. Did I forget to say thank you for the contributions, fam? Always appreciate it. Thank you so much. And please subscribe. We have a good time like this all the time. If you met the people in chat, they're always that good. I'm telling you, they're great. And don't forget to like. Where was I?